It's Friday, and we're here to celebrate the new Sonic remake with an old Sonic remake.
Hooray!
It's just a circle of remakes here on Retro Pals, Mascot Friday. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
In case you're just tuning in, this week we had a series of charity streams where we made a series of promises that we didn't expect to have to fulfill. Guess what? We have to fulfill all of them, and as of tonight, we'll have fulfilled half of them. Mm-hmm. I'm feeling pretty good about going through the gauntlet that we've imposed upon ourselves. So tonight, we're going to play Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis for the Game Boy Advance as part of our Mascot Friday series, where we rank the games of yesteryear against Bubsy. Is this better than Bubsy? Is it worse than Bubsy? I have no clue. I have no clue how this one's going to turn out, so it's up to you.
Real quick, I want to thank some folks. Thank you, Kefki12, 9-month resub. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Kefki.
Thank you, Smebble Bear, with the 82-month resub. Yeah, it's going to be a real sicko stream.
Oh, yeah. 82 months. Wow. Thank you so much.
So many. Thank you, Inventor of Vengeance, as well. 27-month resub. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, welcome, and thank you.
All right, you ready?
I guess we have to do this.
We have to do this.
It was going to happen eventually, but it might as well happen due to a promise I made in the name of a charitable organization, if anything. So I feel a bit less bad about this. But folks, here it is. Sonic Genesis for GBA. This came out in 2006. In fact, this came out on the same day as Sonic 2006 released for the Xbox 360. So a great day for Sonic the Hedgehog. We're here digging this back up some 20 years later. I have fond memories of this game. In 2007, my former roommates gave this game to me as a birthday present. Alex, look above the CRT to your left. Can you name all the GBA games that I still have?
In Sync, Get to the Show.
Of course, it's sealed.
The Wisdom Tree.
Right.
Pokemon Pinball.
Oh yeah, the Pokemon Pinball GBA game is great.
And Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis.
Yeah, this is one of the few GBA games I have from back in the day. I got this game new, and I'm going to keep it and treasure it forever because, oh my god, what a thing this is. We have to play this. Alex, you wanna get started? You wanna play through Green Hill Zone, and
No.
I will throw myself on the grenade that is the rest of the game.
Okay, I will take a single bullet so that you take the grenade. Thank
Okay, you take
Bok for the 50 bits.
You take a single bullet, and I'll take the rest of the clip.
Yeah,
Sepasai.
you just take them all.
Sepasai, thank you so much for the 50 bits, and Bok, thank you as well.
Spectrum and 25-bit donation, thank you. This never came out in Europe or Japan. I wonder why.
I hope to find out why tonight. Maybe
What's
we'll.
the difference? Which one should I play?
Anniversary gives you Spin Dash. Probably play Anniversary, I guess.
Okay, I'd rather start here.
Yeah, let's do it.
You really want me to turn it up? Okay.
Do you have a solution for the desktop audio? Because it's muted right now. And you wouldn't be able to hear the bonks. Or would you? Are the bonks separate?
The bonks are in the pop-up in Twitch alert.
Oh, nice. You've rearranged it. Cool.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Wow, new technology. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to make sure we could still be bonked.
Yeah, no, we can definitely still be bonked. We may not be able to hear the bonks only because sometimes there's overlapping audio and it doesn't play just because there's another sound going. Oh my god.
Now, first of all, the first thing you may notice, aside from the gameplay, is the music and sound effects. They're completely wrong. They're completely different. They use totally different instruments. I don't know what they did. I guess this was converted to mobile platforms and then up-converted to GBA. Because this sure as hell sounds like a flip phone mobile game.
Thank you, Kimbertian, for the 14-month resub. Silent but deadly bonk for me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, here's what I need. I'm going to start walking, and then I'm going to press... You have to see how far I walk, even after I'm not pressing the walk button.
He just keeps going. He has a whole lot more momentum in this one.
He has so much momentum. And now I stopped, and he's still going. It's just... He really slips and slides.
Cartman, thank you for the 100 bits. November 15th, 2006. Yep, Sonic 06 and Sonic Genesis came out on the same day. We have yet to have a better day of gaming ever since. Gaming has been in a slump ever since then.
Is this why there's all the problems happening in gaming lately?
Yeah, that's why everyone's getting laid off, because we keep trying to relive the golden days of Sonic 06 and Sonic Genesis, and no matter what we do, it's just not working. I love watching you try to struggle with this, because the controls in this are even a bigger struggle than you might think, because the graphics are directly transposed from Sonic 1. It looks exactly like Sonic 1. Yes, I'm so glad you did that.
What? What?
So it totally looks the part, but it plays so differently that it really throws you, and even if you're expecting it, it's still a lot to grapple with.
It's fine. I didn't just die in Green Hill Zone in the...
You have an excuse, don't worry about it. Again, we're doing this because we raised money for the American Heart Association. Thank you, everyone, for donating, thus sealing our fate. So far, of the milestones we promised, we've done the Mappy Stream Series Showcase.
Yep.
We also did a Virtual Highlight Hard Mode playthrough. And then we have this. After this, in a couple weeks, we will be doing a Texas-based multimedia stream, and we'll start on the other milestone awards, which include a Hey You Pikachu playthrough and a Link Faces of Evil playthrough. That was cool. You were upside down.
Okay, it's fine.
It's been a good week. It's also been a busy week, so early announcement here. We're taking next week off in order to recalibrate and rest. We had a whole lot of stuff to do. We were so busy setting stuff up or running stream, I figured we deserve a week off after this. Plus, it's hot.
No, Sonic, you piece of...
It's hot here in Texas, and I wanna take a break while the heat does its thing.
Yeah, it's fair.
You still call him Mouse Cop? Good. I think I will, too.
I will be doing a personal stream next week, though. I'm going to be showing off some, on my personal channel, some videos of defunct theme parks. So
ooh, nice.
Some promo materials from theme parks that do not exist.
You didn't even touch that guy. He just... What is...
Don't worry about it.
This game is evil. It's like, some things you can see how they were broken, and some things like, how did you mess that up? How did you even... Something Alex and I were discussing before the show. The new Sonic Generations remake is called Sonic X Shadow Generations.
Which, by the way,
if you're of a certain age, the phrase Sonic X Shadow brings to mind a very, very different sort of thing than a retail-released, family-friendly video game.
Yeah, when I hear Sonic X Shadow Generations, I'm like, so Sonic and Shadow had kids together?
Yeah,
like, that's what it
at
sounds
least.
Like to me.
Yeah, it's impreg at least, but like people, I was thinking the other day how the word slash is no longer used in its original context. People just call it yaoi nowadays, and like if you went looking for slash fiction, you would not be served.
Did you see the background freak out?
Yeah, it's cool.
That's cool.
Anyway, just a few thoughts from my brain. A few very relatable thoughts. Logan D Productions, thank you for the 100 bits.
Thank you.
Conspiracy theory, it's to change what comes up in search engines. Ooh.
Ooh.
Might be devious.
They're sick of the MPreg, okay.
Hell of a thing to do during Pride Month, but we see you. BL is overtaking yaoi as the preferred term? Oh my god, language is evolving.
I've heard people using the term MLM, and I just want to say, I hate that MLM is, no, I don't want that.
It's besmirching the good name of the Zap It game wave.
Yeah, right? Like,
you're dead.
What happened?
No, you survived, okay.
I'm not pressing it. She's moving automatically. Danny, I'm not pressing a single button.
That's a hog that goes on its own. Hog going his own way. Man, sometimes it's like way faster than the original, and sometimes it's choppy, and I don't even know. Biolante, yeah, that's what it stands for. Other people jumping in, telling you what it is.
Good.
I hate language evolving. Let's put a freeze on it. There's no more.
What the fuck?
I'm limiting people to one new word a year.
Did you see that?
And we have to repurpose old words instead of making new ones. It looks like that spring is upside down too. Maybe that's what's wrong.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, no virtual highlight tonight. I've done my time. I did the hard mode playthrough on Tuesday if you want to look at the archive. Alex, I'm not going to chastise you too much. You had a hard week.
No, you should. I died in Green Hill Zone. Okay, serious time.
Oh, yeah, so I'm glad you enjoyed. Yeah, virtual highlight was fun in hard mode. I found out afterward there's an unlockable pro mode, which I never even knew after years of playing the game. You have to beat it on hard to unlock pro. Pro disables the map, and I loaded up a seed and wandered around for 5 minutes and didn't find a single location. It's awesome. It's like highlight where you can get completely lost.
Okay, serious mode. I gotta do this.
Yeah, Alex has to beat Green Hill Zone in Sonic Genesis to prove his gamer medal.
You have... I wish this was Bagman.
Yeah, if this was Bagman, you'd be tearing it up. Yeah, even knowing of this port, just watching it is like incredible just to see it in action. Here's something about the music. This particular MIDI set that sounds like it's from a flip phone game, because it is. I have huge nostalgia for that because I used to play a lot of Kairosoft games.
Oh, yeah!
Like Game Dev Story and the soccer one, and those sound exactly like this. So it has some nostalgic value for me. Also, I used to cover mobile games for my job.
I remember that.
Flip phone mobile games, oh my god. That's right, I've been a game journalist since the 1950s.
Okay, but imagine being a game journalist in the 1950s and someone invents table tennis for two. You are out of your mind. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, within the hour, I'm like, table tennis is woke now. I'm one of the evil ones. Whoa, this looks so wrong. That looks so wrong.
And it was from Carmen, thank you. Sonic Genesis now available on your brand new Motorola Razr.
It probably plays better there. Look at all those zeros. That's pretty optimistic.
Ew.
Thank you, Cartman, for the bits.
You. I didn't see Summer Game Fest. All I know is Sonic X Shadow Generations, which, as I mentioned, sounds like fanfic that I'd read, and then I'd get really mad when it's not finished.
Yeah.
That's the problem. I've read so much.
The author comes back like 10 years later to do one new chapter.
God, I wish. That's why I had to stop reading fanfic, because I kept reading them, and it kept like... I kept like half finishing things, and I was like, "Come on, finish it!"
If you want to know what I felt about the Summer Games Fest, get your audio recorders ready. Put your microphones up. I have a soundbite for you.
Okay.
More like Summer Snooze Fest.
Oh.
There was nothing in there. I saw a lot of people got a headache from watching it, so that was cool. Like multiple people being all like, "That was so boring. I have a headache now." Yeah, it was a bunch of shit. It was mostly ads for Valorant and mobile games. There was a really extended Supercell commercial that was the most cringe-inducing thing I've ever seen, and I never describe things as cringe. I think the act of describing things as cringe is cringe, and yet that looped back around and became possibly the worst thing I've ever watched. I did like when they cut back from a trailer and he was all like, "I have one new world exclusive to announce. DoorDash is accepting Dash passes now."
Have you seen how many times I've died already, Danny?
Yeah, it's cool.
No, it's not.
Anyway, games are over, so you shouldn't expect to see anything at shows like that. Alex, you want to hand it over?
Please take it before
It doesn't matter that games are over, though, because there's so many old games to explore and enjoy for the first time, like Sonic Genesis. Good job, Alex. I think you did a good job of showing off the game.
Thank you. I don't like Sonic Genesis. Sorry.
How could you call it Sonic X Shadow? If LiveJournal was still around, they wouldn't allow you to do that. Don't correct me by saying that LiveJournal is still around. It's not.
It is. Is it? Or I don't know. It's
technically. It's like how video gaming is technically still around.
Let's just go to Zynga instead.
Okay, this controls really badly. Wow. The way you preserve momentum, like even after you hit walls and collide with surfaces, it's just crazed.
He moved bad.
It's somewhat like Sonic 1, but man, this might be a challenge actually. I shouldn't make so many promises to charities. Because then I have to fulfill them.
Well, I mean, it could be worse.
Yeah, it's true. Man, it just zips through those tubes. Where'd that hog go? Sonic the Hedgehog, just like you remember him on the GBA. That sounded completely wrong. But okay, good job. Yes, Sonato. See? Some people know. Call that new game by its new name, Sonato.
Sonato? Okay.
Yeah, regrettably, Sonic has passed. Oh, this is just broken. This doesn't feel right at all.
It feels bad. 100 bits from Cartman. Ow, the edge. Listen.
Woof. Getting stuck on the wall! You dickhead!
Yeah.
Instead of smoothly sliding against the wall with his hog skin, he just gets stuck in there, and it feels bad.
'Cause he has spines in his fur, Danny.
Is this the Hedgehog engine I've heard so much about? This makes you feel like a hedgehog. Do they still use the Hedgehog engine?
They should use the Hedgehog engine. No! Why did you do that?
Because there's things over there.
Why did you die?
It's my preferred route through the game. Trust the process.
No!
This is really hard to do with these controls now. Good. There we go. Jeez. See? It's just a pain in the ass to do now, for some reason. Ooh. Oh, and when you get up to speed, forget about being in control of this guy.
Among Us has a TV show? Are you kidding me? They already have, like, the Fallout show, which I watched, like, an episode of.
How can I get up
Or
there?
did I watch 2 episodes? I don't watch a lot of video game TV shows.
Why not?
Do you really? Okay, I'll say it. I feel like a lot of video game TV shows are really up their own ass about really, really trying to mean something. And it's
Yeah.
just like, I just want to shake some of these shows by the shoulder and be like, it's okay.
You can be entertaining. It's fine.
You can just be video game shows sometimes.
No one has high hopes for this. You're not getting an Emmy, for Christ's sake.
Oh, they want it. They want that. I didn't The Last of Us get nominated for an Emmy?
It would be.
Well, yeah, that one was all about, like, gay stuff or whatever. They put a lot of gay stuff in it, which I respect.
That's good.
But, like...
There was gay stuff in the original, too.
Yeah, I guess. I didn't watch... I didn't...
Gay people exist in every universe.
I don't play a lot of AAA games, so I have no clue, like, what The Last of Us or the Fallouts are like.
When I was writing for video games, The Last of Us 1 for PS3? It was out for PS3, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The Last of Us 1 I ranked as my 6th best game of that year.
Do you remember what your number 1 game was?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Probably like Gone Home or something.
Oh yeah, that's a great game. I guess I want to play that game where you're the cat in the city.
I couldn't even see that the gold things were over there. That's so cool. What's up with the porno games on Switch? Like, you load up the main page and it's like hentai girls, hentai golf, hentai world. And they're all on sale. I never want to buy any because I'm all like, well, what if I buy hentai girls and then find out there's a whole hentai world? I could have had that instead. Someone I know, not gonna name names, had his mom set up her Switch for the first time.
No! Oh god!
And in the eShop, the first thing he saw was hentai golf, hentai world, hentai games. And he was like, please don't let mom ask what hentai is. And she didn't.
Oh, thank god.
So I'm really glad for that, for him.
That's so funny.
Whoa, you went way too fast, Sonic! Jesus Christ, I can't control this hog. He stopped on a dime, that was cool.
That's good.
But yeah, they're just... I like that confirmation that it wasn't just because I'm a hentai pervert that those games showed up. It's for everyone, including people's moms. Which I think is great. I like the less prudish Nintendo.
It's really strange.
Nintendo going from, no, you can't put crosses in Mappyland. Crossies in Mappyland.
Crossies.
Some little crucifixies. Oh god, this is really hard now.
Like, I watched like
This is so hard to control.
I haven't seen the Last of Us show, but like my issue with the Fallout show was more like
You could just hit him from below. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Neat. That's a good concession, I think. Change the mechanics to account for the broken controls.
I guess my issue with the Fallout show is there's a part in the beginning where they were trying to show what she was speccing in, so they showed what her cool traits were.
Oh,
and
no.
I didn't like they were trying to be so cool and slick, and I was with it, and I was just like, man, you could have just skipped. You don't have to relate back to the game. Like
We would have accepted this this leap in logic without having to set up a skill tree. So even though I have a physical copy of this game and have had that copy since the game was new, excuse me, I still have never beaten this. I think I got as far as Labyrinth Zone, and then something stopped me.
pain.
Yeah, probably the pain. So gonna fix that wrong of the past tonight. The heck, Sonic, he doesn't even look like he's enjoying this. He looks like he's glitching out.
I might watch more of the Fallout show only because I really like Walter Goggins, and he's really good in that, and he's really funny. I mean, I know he's not like funny in the show probably, but you know.
He lost all his momentum. Why didn't anyone tell me this was bad?
Because they were just like, you know, let's let Danny suffer.
The fuck? I'm gonna have to spin dash through.
Vice Principals is so good. Oh my gosh, I love that show. That's a show I should also show you. I have
Okay.
so many shows to show Danny.
Alright.
Hey, at least I'm not making you watch this 11-hour silent film documentary.
Thank you.
It's good though. It's actually one of the best documentaries I've seen. It's so good it got me into silent film. So I do recommend the silent film documentary Hollywood.
Are you a Chaplin head now?
No, actually, I'm more of a like. I feel Chaplin's a little too sappy compared to other people.
It doesn't even fit in the hole anymore. It sticks out. You did. Ugh. They forgot to sand down the blocks.
I like I watched Harold Lloyd's Safety Last, and that was surprisingly good. Harold Lloyd is I think you'd like him, Danny. He's a silent movie star whose whole thing is like, I'm just a guy. That's
Just
it.
a guy?
He's just an every like average worker guy.
You can't even predict how he's gonna move, this guy. His speed changes from frame to frame. This is cool.
God, one good thing about that movie is he works at a store, and they had a sequence where a lady comes in right before the store closes, and she spends an hour making him go through everything in the store, and then she's like, actually, I like the first thing you showed me. And I was just like, that right before closing too, I was like, this is 1923, and it's like, man, the more things change, customers have always been like that.
Yeah, and then he can't scan the UPC, and the customer's like, is it free? Does that mean it's free? Some things never change.
They don't.
This is gonna be tough, actually. Ooh, Sonic. Oh, Sonic.
Hey!
Okay,
Okay, that was good.
we clutched it. I really want to build up lives before we get to the Labyrinth Zone. I think that'll be the main challenge point, hopefully. I'm just kind of assuming the rest of the game will... Why are you doing that? Sounds like it's the Yoshi's Island sound font. Yeah, a little bit. Oh, good games. Nice to get back to playing some good games. Look at this. Listen to this really sad harmonica. Harmonica being played by Tails on the beach after Sonic forgot him again. I can't complete the special stages. I thought I would be really cool and get all the Chaos Emeralds, but
Yeah, sorry, honey.
maybe not gonna happen.
I read a thing about how silent movies were kind of the original multimedia because the way a lot of old movies, like in the 1900s, like 19 or whatever, would work is that they'd be part of a vaudeville show where they'd have like someone talking and then there'd be like a video playing behind them and shit. So yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's super interesting. Frank L. Baum did a whole series of almost multimedia-esque play presentations with film and very interesting Oz plays. I call them fairy plays.
I'm figuring out it's way easier to get momentum through a jump than through walking. If you just try to get up to speed by walking, he's got molasses on his shoes. This hog.
Silent films are the original multimedia is the most Greg Turkington thing I've said. It's true.
You see that animation?
That was so good. You were jiggling.
Sonic jiggle physics, finally. Come on, go, 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 go! No! Okay. I'm struggling.
That was good. You're making good noises.
I'm having a gamer struggle here tonight. I didn't count on this being so much of an issue. I totally forgot how this game played. I'm mashing jump. I'm mashing jump.
I think if I was a VTuber, I'd be Harold Lloyd because I already have the glasses and I want to wear a stupid hat too.
I don't know who that is.
He is an old silent movie star whose whole entire thing is that he's just some guy and he gets into wacky situations.
Oh yeah, you just told me. That's
yeah,
right.
no, that's okay.
I'm
Sonic
too busy.
has eaten your brain. Sonic, you have Sonic worms.
I think Sonic has worms.
Sonic really does. We need to do more.
That would explain some things. I'm not even gonna get the secrets. Slow and steady wins the race, as Sonic likes to say.
Oh yeah, the Three Stooges tuber. That would be. I still think about that.
Drill made a tweet about the Three Stooges NES game this week. And I was like, yes, finally.
I'm glad there was a comic where the Joker killed someone because they didn't laugh at Harold Lloyd. I would do the same thing probably. I don't know if I'd kill. That seems a bit far, but...
Not kill, but...
Maybe bonk on the head with a mallet.
Yeah.
That's some classic comedy.
Frick.
Why would they do that?
Theoretically, this should be possible, but man, it's starting to not feel like it. I'm afraid some things later on would just be, like, broken.
The third stooge is Joe, right?
Yeah, Curly Joe.
No, not Curly Joe.
Oh, Joe Besser.
Yeah, Joe Besser.
Yeah.
Needless to say, I watched a little bit of Joe Besser's material, and I think he might be my favorite stooge. I think you know why. What? Don't ban me because he's a... I'm just saying, the way he acts and the way I act have a lot in common.
You saying you the Joe Besser of Retro Pals? Oh my god, I fucked up now.
By saying I'm the Joe Besser of Retro Pals?
No.
Oh, you got the wrong way, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go back.
Is Curly Joe Besser? Yeah, there were two Joes. Well,
Yeah,
I like him because...
There was Molary and Curly, and then Curly stepped out and was replaced with Shemp.
Mhm.
And then Shemp was replaced with Joe Besser.
Joe Besser, and then it was Curly Joe.
And then later it was the fake Curly Joe.
Yeah, and I remember Curly Joe for years would always talk about how much he hated being a stooge.
It's an honor. People used to love being a stooge. This is just the way he does this. I think that's cool and bold that they left it that way.
Yeah, Curly didn't voluntarily step out for sure, but that's a lot of stooge history, you know.
I'm gonna spin dash off this
Okay.
once it launches. I think that may actually be the better. Oh, okay, all right. Did you see what happened there?
Yeah.
That was cool. You try to spin dash on the block, and Sonic Sprite doesn't keep up with it. Alright, so that rules that out. thought I'd use some strategy. Fuck me, I guess.
Sorry, honey.
Okay, attempt number 3. He still does this. Sonic after eating too many chili dogs.
Ugh.
Oh, Tails, I'm so logy.
Man, I haven't had a chili dog in years.
I may have to already be walking when the thing goes off. Then, freaking... I'm okay. I'm alright. I love gaming.
Do you love gaming?
It's my passion. Stoogification
I was
fetish.
gonna say, is that where you, like, slowly but surely start bonking people with hammers? Because that seems like, you know... Man, I watched a video of Charlie Chaplin bonking the hell out of the Kaiser from 19...
Oh yeah, they didn't like that guy.
Yeah.
Am I gonna time out? We'll find out. Another thing that worries me is he doesn't stay attached to the block when going downwards, like it... You see that? And when he's in that state, it eats your jump inputs, so... I hate gaming. Gaming is not my passion. I renounce gaming. I renounce gaming in all of its forms. I'm giving it up to be a yaoi rider. I'm calling it Slash. I'm bringing it back.
It's fine. It's fine.
The final Retro Pal stream.
Thank you, Devin and Raccoon, for the raid. We appreciate that.
Hey, thanks for the raid. What were you up to? Hope you had a good stream. We're playing this. You were probably playing something better than this, if I had to guess. The classic Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis for GBA. Yeah, you thought Mappy was going to be the final straw. You thought wrong.
Did it happen again?
He moved a pixel forward. Hey, silly hedgehog.
Hey, welcome.
Welcome to the best Sonic game.
You're required to spin dash. Okay.
But you can't stay on the block. His sprite doesn't overlap with it.
Yeah, I have no clue. Okay.
Maybe it like... And also, what would you do in original mode? Maybe the game's just not completable in original mode. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna dash just at the right time.
Okay.
I'm not gonna prime it. Wow, alright. But what do you do in original mode then? I still have unanswered questions.
Where's checkpoint? Where's checkpoint?
You don't need checkpoint.
Oh, okay. Okay. Blood pressure's gone down.
I wonder if even the fan hacks that add Spin Dash to Sonic 1, do they make you stay on the block properly? I bet they do. Oh, that's right, this level's not even finished yet. And I hit that checkpoint with 7 minutes on the clock. Is this Act 2 or 3? Do you remember?
I do not. I want to say it's 2.
This animation looks way worse.
It does. This is Act 2, according to chat. Okie dokie.
Alright. Hey, I didn't get the 10,000! I hit all the bricks and I didn't even get that right.
Oh yeah, Sonic Mania is great.
Robbing me of the simple joy of getting a points bonus. I wish this was Sonic Mania. I've been nothing but complaining this stream. What's something good I can talk about?
Well, I was gonna
I feel
say,
guilty.
Well, I'm I've been talking about all the good silent films. What have you seen any good movies lately, Danny?
I did watch a 4-hour video about the Star Wars hotel.
Was it good at least?
It was pretty good.
Okay. Sorry you got spiked.
Alex, would you spend $5,000 to stay at the Star Wars hotel?
Here's the thing. Okay, so I know I haven't watched the video yet, but I've learned a lot about it from hearing people talk and stuff. And no, because the fire safety protocol in that place would literally, I would spend the entire time being like, we're going to die in a fire. I'd be like, I won't. I feel like Homer Simpson in the lesbian bar when I'm hearing about it. I'm like,
enjoy your death trap, ladies.
yeah, enjoy your death trap, nerds. No way. It doesn't have fire exits, and it doesn't have windows.
That's something that the video didn't really focus on, which was, if it was me, that would be the most alarming part to me. First of all, that the fact that they only have one front door that isn't convenient to open or get out because they want to sell the experience as immersive. Second of all, that your solution in a fire is to hide in a shame closet until you burn to death.
Yeah, that's my big thing. My big thing is that usually Disney doesn't design this poorly, and also the other thing is that one of the meals they have, like, because it's like a cruise ship where, you know, you're given assigned meals and stuff, they didn't have a vegetarian option one of the days, which is bonkers to me because...
My other big thing is that they have fake in-universe alerts where they're all like, oh, the Empire's invading, stand here to watch a show come on. But they also have to have real alerts in case of real emergencies.
The reason they were able to do that was because Disney actually runs the rules and regulations of the district.
Jesus
They don't need to get
Christ.
government approval.
What a level.
But, yeah.
It's really good that hotel failed, because if there was a disaster there, lots of people would have died.
Yeah, the more I read about it, the more I'm like, oh, this is just not good.
It's good for a number of reasons that it failed.
Yeah, it's one of those things where if I went, I would have had a really... No literally in...
How about we build a theme park within the theme park, but only for psycho rich people, like even more psycho than the people who usually come here.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, the reason I'm harping on the meat thing is just that at Disneyland in the 90s, like, I'm talking like 90...
This hog.
93, 94?
This hog is not getting up to speed.
No, sorry about the hog, honey.
I think they sold me a lemon.
Hog blog.
Hog
But
with a blog.
It's hard to not find vegetarian options. Like, that's the thing. How did they do that? It's like they forgot. How could you forget about vegetarians when you're always like everything at Disney is
Yeah, it's better they set that precedent. If that succeeded and Disney got its way, we would all be fucked. Nothing would be affordable.
Thank you for the 100 bits, Carmen. $6,000 per 2-day stay and no fire exit.
Yeah, cool. They pass the savings on to you, except they don't, because they nickel and dime you through hidden charges.
It is a superstar limo of hotels. It's so funny. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that video eventually. I'm a huge Jenny Nicholson fan, so it's like, yeah.
I'd never seen her stuff before, but that was pretty interesting, despite being a 4-hour video about something I'm only half interested in. Gotta hand it to her.
No, her videos are really good.
No!
I'm gonna make Danny watch the one that she made about church plays that use IP that is really, really good. You're doing good, honey.
The controls in this are bad, especially for Sonic 1, because a lot of this is more slowly paced. I wasn't going to make that jump. What? Oh. So... well... That would have been sick if I made it. That would have been
so sick.
I would have still been screwed. I was counting on finishing this tonight, but suddenly, strangely, which almost never happens, my hubris is catching up to me. Oh, man. Oh, you freaking stink hog.
Also, I highly recommend Jenny Nicholson's video if you're interested in weird theme parks. Her video on Evermore Park is really good too. Oh man.
I can
Sonic-
never tell when he's up to speed, and if you jump before he gets a certain amount of speed, you're not going anywhere. You're going like 1 pixel in front of you.
2B has Cats Don't Dance, and I'm stuck here watching Sonic Genesis?
Yeah, sorry.
I could be watching the... Man.
So what is the trick to movement in this game? Do you just jump before every time you want to move so you establish some speed?
Okay, Codeman with some info here. This does share assets with the prior Java mobile phone port, so this probably was
That makes
ported.
sense, yeah. It just sounds like it. And again, love the MIDI music that flip phones had, but man, the rest of this does not play well. Maybe if they added Shadow to it.
They should. And he should have a gun and say the F word.
That whole article was apparently made up, by the way.
That makes sense, of course.
The voice actor was like, yeah, I had a couple of takes where he had slightly harsher language, but, no. I'm screwed. I need the block, is the thing. But I can't. Ooh. How many times did I push the button?
I heard you were just jamming on it.
Oh. Gaming. At least I'm not watching the Summer Games Fest. At the beginning, he was all like, look, there's been tons of layoffs affecting people in the industry, and that sucks. But some of the best games are being made right now by people who still have jobs.
It sucks, man! I know so many people who've lost their job in the industry, and it's just like... Stop it! Be normal!
Make normal video games. Quit making games that take 10 years to make that no one wants. I could fix the industry.
Okay, how would you fix it?
The only games you're allowed to make are Sonic the Hedgehog games.
Uh-huh.
No 3D graphics allowed. Those are too expensive.
Good, I don't like those.
Retrain people in the art of pixel art. I don't know why there aren't pixel artists that exist anymore. Everyone acts like, oh, it's too expensive, or oh, it's impossible. But instead, we can spend $12 billion on making a game for 10 years.
They always, and it's always these games where they're rendering every single pore. Hey, guess what, assholes? I don't need to see every pore on my
I don't
face.
give a shit.
I don't care.
I don't give a slight single shit. What I like in games is mechanical novelty and exploring new things that the player can do. Here's what I don't care about. Story at all. Sorry. So I'm not being very well served by gaming at the moment. I survived the lava.
Sorry, I was doing a pose. I'm
What do you think?
sweating hard.
Should I spin dash at the top of that?
Oh, I think that might be your option.
Maybe I should wait for the second one.
Thank you, Karos, for the 12-month sub. Thank you. It's a whole year. Thank you. Some compensation for the pain of the game. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for the second spurt. I think that may have been a mistake. Okay.
Okay.
New PB.
All right. We're doing it.
I was sick of the whole graphics thing like so long ago. I think when I really fell out of it was when they announced the PlayStation 4 Pro, and they were like, look at Spider-Man. Look at this man on the ground, 100 feet below Spider-Man in the air. He's fully rendered, fully detailed, and he has pedestrian NPC that's more sophisticated than anything ever before. And like, I will never look at that guy. When I'm playing Spider-Man, I will probably look at Spider-Man, and possibly the guys he beats up.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
I will not look at those NPCs ever. Not a single time. Gaming is just no longer for me.
Yeah.
And that's fine, because so many games exist that are for me.
I feel the same way. There's an occasional game that comes out that I'm interested in, but overall, I'm just like...
Ooh.
My problem with gaming is when it went to
Okay.
3D, we got too many button combos we have to press.
Yeah.
It's like every game is a damn fighting game, where you have to remember a billion button combos.
Yeah, damn fighting game.
See, that was my problem. That was like, I never got into fighting games because there are too many button combos, but I understand that. I'm fine with that. That's, the nature of the game.
This is the stream where the retro pals sound older than ever. But I
I
don't care.
I am such an old man.
Games are broken and I don't give a shit anymore.
I do like, I will play stuff on itch.io. I have, one thing I do is I've been playing a lot of stuff on Flashpoint, so...
Neat.
Yeah.
Ooh. I may be able to
Okay.
tank a few hits next round. I think he's on 5 hits.
Nice! Sorry. Nice.
Okay. First major hurdle accomplished. We've beaten Marble Zone. And I only got a little apocalyptically angry at the game industry.
Thank you, Moower. 58-month resub. Back in my day, games only had one button and you pressed up to jump.
Let's go back to the Amiga.
I feel...
I ought to issue a gaming 10 commandments like Tommy Tallarico did for the Amico.
Okay, can we have it so chat mentioned, and I just want to mention it too. Can we not have people have to do realistic horse testicles? You know what I mean?
Who is that for, aside from the horse testicle perverts?
Yeah, I don't like that.
I like that you're appealing to smaller niches, but that's not what I had in mind.
Yeah, I keep thinking about the horse testicle thing, like not just because it's just. Yeah, imagine having to.
Your horses can dump in real time. Their bowel movements are perfectly timed according to what they eat and how they eat and how soon it's digested. That's the Spider-Man pedestrian logic to me. that's what that sounds like. I guess that bonus area is just not gettable in this version, so that's neat. Oh, this is gonna suck.
But yeah, like this morning, I was watching someone play Little Kitty Big City on Twitch, and I was just like, oh, that looks normal. Oh, sorry, honey.
Why, God, why? Have you noticed that he does the drowning animation whenever he dies?
Yeah.
I think that's neat. That's just a legit fuck up. Maybe I can do this? No, not at all.
Yeah, no, I've been playing a lot of like, not a lot, but I'll play indies and stuff just because I'm like, I know you're not going to waste my time.
Yeah. They announced Lego Horizon. Do you know what Horizon even is? That didn't count. That
Yeah.
didn't count.
Is it like Forza Horizon?
Yeah.
Wait, really?
No,
Okay.
it's one of Sony's big franchises
Oh,
that apparently has good gameplay, but I played an hour of it and it was just talking and pushing up on the analog stick. So I got bored.
that's fair.
Now this is gaming. This has heart. What?
Wahoo!
Yippee!
Now that's something I want to hear in real life. People saying yippee.
I want to hear Sonic say, "I love being a hedgehog."
Oh man, I watched I was watching some old newsreel footage from the 30s
Yeah.
and the 20s, and it was great because they were at a theme park and they did a whole a roller coaster POV and stuff. And the best part is, at one point you can hear a kid go yippee, and it's just like, oh, I'm so happy for them.
Clash did thank you for
Thank
the
you.
sub.
14 months. Only Nintendo will survive because they refuse to give Mario photorealistic.
Hey, the second they catch up on hardware, those photorealistic balls are coming. You better believe it. The dude, Mario Odyssey 2 is going to have photorealistic balls land. Ugh. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. No, I'm not.
The thing is, games don't even have horse testicles anymore. They don't even have anything to latch onto as being new or different. They've stopped even pretending.
That's the thing. It all feels the same to me. I'm like all the new modern big games. It's just like I know they're different, but they all feel like they're all Destiny 2 to me. Do you know what I mean?
It's like Bon Jovi said. It's all the same. Only the games will change.
25 bits room temperature. They already gave Mario nipples. I know.
Is this guy gonna edgeguard me forever? Look at this. His position keeps resetting. So. It's like Groundhog Day.
Okay.
Oh, man. This is so cool. I like when games are broken in funny ways. Except when I have to finish them. But that's my fault. Well... Okay. Well, sure. Okay, honey. We'll go this way. Your horse drops turd inserts in Red Dead Online.
Good.
Do you think other players see that? Is that synced across multiplayer games? If you like new games, that's fine. I want to mention that. It's just incredibly not for me anymore.
Yeah.
And when I'm reminded of that, I get a little bit sad.
Honestly, same. I like some stuff. I really do like. I like a good short indie game. I've played so much good free indie games lately. I really have, on Flashpoint especially, and on Itch.io and stuff. There's good stuff out there. It's just that all the stuff that's being advertised and pushed at me is all like, hey, he's taking a dump. Do you like that?
Hey.
That's exactly what video game executives sound like to me.
Alex, have you ever gotten ads on Twitter for something called Hero Wars?
Have I?
If you have, it's the most twisted, disturbing shit you've ever seen in your life, just as an advertisement that they try to play off as normal, but it also leverages like a lot of fetishes and stuff. It's just big ladies crushing dudes with their thighs and vomiting on them.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, see?
Okay, I actually took a screenshot of it because it was a big lady.
Mobile ads have gotten twisted.
It was a big lady making a bunch of scrawny men walk through holes.
That's it, yeah. That's Hero Wars.
I took a screenshot of it because I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. I'll see that shit just scrolling. I'm like, damn. Didn't know I followed a fetish artist, but oh no, it's just an ad. Okay.
Yeah.
Just seeing this shit on main. This looks normal.
Yeah, that's cool.
Dong. Actually, it's more like, I didn't know I followed this fetish artist.
It's like, oh, when they get into ladies pushing men through holes.
Yeah, I don't know about this. Not so much into the hole pushing thing. Was that environment just unfinished up there? Hang on. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Ugh. Yeah, it's just gone. Neat.
Do Logan Productions 100 bits. Whoa. I'm gonna do not let Mario show his meatballs. Thank you. Thank you, Carmen, for the 100 bits. I miss the Natasha commercials. Oh man. What I want.
I long for the days of the annoying thing and ringtone ads.
I kind of miss ringtone ads too. I don't. Man, maybe I'll watch TV tomorrow. I have a really shitty antenna that picks up a couple channels. I haven't looked at regular TV in a long time because I've been like, eh.
It's mostly just bots posting whole. You don't even know how right you are. Actually, I guess you are, but
yeah.
Today I saw someone I know just makes a completely innocuous post, and then a bot replied to it with like some really in-your-face porno.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you heard me. If you heard me the other day yell "pussy" in bio, it was because I go yes. It was because that was the first time RetroPals have gotten a porno reply.
Oh good.
Excited. Yeah.
Man, we finally made it. Let's freaking go.
I was like, oh, we're doing charity, and they're like pussy in bio, and I'm like, Oh, don't worry. I don't post on Twitter. I only have my account in case there's some big things I have to announce.
Yeah, we do it for business.
Yeah,
And we don't use Twitter Blue, God forbid.
Yeah, I'd waste my money on that. How much is it? $5 a month?
I don't even know.
$10?
If it was 10 cents, I wouldn't pay it.
Oh God, no. No, I was gonna say you can get for the same price. You could get one of those cheap movie tickets at AMC and go see a movie, which is probably better for you.
This area seems easier than the last one. Or maybe I've just gotten used to how this game plays. That can't be the case. I like this song.
Yeah, me too.
Sonic moonwalked for a good solid 10 seconds there, so he could get crushed under that thing as I was pushing the opposite direction the entire time. Ah, gaming is back. Come pet the cat. Or the hedgehog, I guess.
You can post up to 2-hour-long videos on a tweet? That's the worst idea I've ever heard of!
Alright, time to pirate some movies.
What the hell?
I shouldn't have said this is getting easier, by the way.
Because it's gonna make it harder for you?
Yeah, it's gonna...
Yeah, for sure.
the GBA microphone picked up what I was saying. You know, man, I keep getting off on tangents that have nothing to do with anything tonight, but...
Go off!
The only fake anti-piracy screen, which I usually hate and abhor, and just completely hate the people who make them, essentially.
Hey, I'm in the same boat as you!
The only one of those I found funny was one that said, "Error, marijuana smoke detected by your GBA. The FBI has been contacted." It's because the idea of Nintendo making a smell detector that can detect marijuana.
That's so good. My least favorite thing about them is when they give you one that's like I saw one that was a fake anti-piracy screen, and the concept was this NBC channel was showing pirated material, so they turned off the thing, and I'm like, that could never happen. That is not even close to reality. And people being like, whoa, that's so cool. It's like, no.
I mostly hate it because it overlaps with actual anti-piracy screens that are documented on TCRF, and that just spreads misinformation.
Yeah.
And the actual anti-piracy screens are way funnier and more disturbing than anything that some internet nerd can come up with. So, suck it, random guy. I don't even know who I'm talking to.
Thank you, Mr. Maynard, for the 100 bits. Glad you watched the VODs. I'm glad to provide the entertainment.
Oh yeah, thanks for watching the stream, and thanks for the bits.
Oh, they do fake screenshots from bootleg 8-bit games too? No!
Boo!
I hate that stuff. People who make fake screenshots of games and go on about like how it's real.
They're just looking. They're looking for clout. Those are clout chasers, 100%.
Uh-huh.
Years ago, they would be fave star icons. That was cool. Years ago, fave star guys would be getting so much attention.
TV stations would never have anti-piracy screens. Why would you believe that?
I don't think I've hit a single checkpoint in this level so far, so I'm gonna be, like, extra careful.
Yeah, okay, I did hear. Danny?
Yeah?
Did you hear about the Fish concert in the Las Vegas Sphere?
Yes, the one that made Drew Carey go insane.
Yeah, no, not just that. A guy got banned from the Sphere for taking a massive bong rip during the concert. He says it was worth it, and honestly, I can see that.
That's what you're supposed to do. You're at a Fish concert.
I know, and it's
Are we gentrifying Fish concerts? Are you shitting me, America?
Okay, I'm glad we're on the same page. Like,
not my America. Not my America. It would have been nice to have a ring for this fight, but what are you gonna do? Oh, I bet this guy is so low you can actually hit him. I bet they had to crunch down the screen, so he's gonna be... Yeah, okay. I just have to be careful not to hit his little spiky.
good.
Oh. This fight presented in slow motion. Alex is recoiling in his chair violently. Because he doesn't want me to repeat this level. I don't want to repeat it either. Yeah.
Alright, you got this.
Come on, the game has to render like 6 breakable blocks at the bottom.
Nice!
It only has so much processing power. I want to get off my grump tangent. Don't make me...
No, I gotta go on.
Don't remind me of any things that make me grumpy.
No, I'm actually with Hedgehog. I am with you. That has been pissing me off ever since I heard about it. I absolutely am with you. It sucks that Sonic.exe. It's not an exe. It would be a .gen. You know?
Yeah.
That's not how ROMs work.
It would be a hacked version of Genesis or something.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I downloaded a Sonic ROM called Sonic EXE. It's like, yeah, you're gonna get Bogsy Buddy shitting all over your RAM if you do that.
You know how many people watching this grew up with Sonic.exe and have fond memories of it? I'm gonna tread kindly. It's just different generations.
It is.
Sonic generations. And I'm tolerant of other people's. It's okay. So this being the Labyrinth Zone, it should be better optimized than the other ones. Because it's underwater. You know?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to hold out hope here.
Well, I'll talk about things I like. I do like silent films, although what I don't like is learning about the production of silent films and it being like...
Yeah.
No, it's actually... I really recommend the Hollywood documentary because it has a lot of amazing interviews, and the interviews with some of the starlets are very much like, oh, it was so wonderful. And then the interviews with, like, the stunt guys are like, yeah, almost died. That guy died in that scene.
Yeah.
We never recovered his body. And it's just like, oh, okay.
The shit that they film, that like house facades falling on people and they comically fall through a window space, like that wasn't a stunt man. That was the guy.
Yeah, no, Buster. It is interesting because they did do some clever things in early stunt days to try to, because you know they would. Some movies were made before like electric light bulbs were there, so some movies they literally had to make the studios outdoors because there weren't any electric lights for them to use.
Damn.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Sonic. These bubbles behave completely differently, but I really like the replaced sound effect for Sonic inhaling a bubble. Have you heard it?
Let me hear.
Give it a listen.
I like that.
It's not accurate at all, but it's still pretty cute.
It's charming.
Not without its charms. The last thing I want to be is an old goat who doesn't like anything. I want to keep an open mind. So people should make better things for me to enjoy. Fucking.
Well, I heard if you're interested in experiences, there's this hotel I've been hearing about.
Oh yeah? I'm gonna get the bubble. This level may take a couple of continues. Just hazarding a guess there. Like, I like new stuff. I play indie games. I listen to 100 gecs.
Yeah, it's true.
You just gotta make good things.
I watch shitty YouTube videos. I'm modern.
Alright, I'm making up a new guy. A guy who thinks 100 gecs is playing 100 gecs games on Twitch. Yeah, this is what all the kids into? References from before they were born? Alright. Sure. Oh boy.
You've entered hell.
This is a Sisyphean hedgehog. There's a guy from back in the day.
You're right! This is the meanest game. This is such a mean game.
As slow as the game was before, it's even slower now, and that's kind of awesome. There's spikes up here. Yeah. In which case... Oh, let's go. That was kind of hard to do.
That looked really hard.
Not looking forward to doing that again when I have to repeat the act. Where did my extra lives go?
Are there usually extra lives over there?
No, it's just usually I would have more. And I had 8 coming out of the Green Hill Zone. Yeah, getting virtual highlight frame rates here. I'm walking. Can't you see I'm walking?
Give room temperature for the 40 bits. Is this Nintendo's fault for not including blast processing in the GBA? Yes, exactly.
They should have. They screwed things up. They kept the sound chip from the Game Boy. They didn't have a blast processing unit. What were they thinking? I think now I see
Nice.
why people don't often stream this. I thought this would be more of a meme among the Sonic community, but I see more people play Sonic 06 than this, which should honestly tell you something.
I think I'd rather play Sonic 06 than this.
Yeah, me too, actually.
I think Sonic 06 is a little bit more playable, and it doesn't make me as mad.
Anyone see Sarah Linne play through Sonic 06 very hard mode the other day? That was a trip.
Don't do that.
Very hard mode did more than I thought they would for that game, in that it's a lot like a Sonic ROM hack where they just get rid of sections of the where you're supposed to run on, and they add more enemies, and they make it almost impossible to make decent progress. They weren't lying. It looked very hard.
Yeah, extra hard mode I think is paid DLC.
And yeah, it's paid DLC. Which is so funny considering the quality of the base game. Like, no, we're not giving you the time to finish up the base experience, but we are going to need that DLC. Whew.
They just... whatever.
You can't get mad on my behalf. You'll
I'll die mad.
you will
yes.
die. All I'm thinking about is having to repeat this entire act. I wonder if I should use save states. No.
Danny.
I'll suffer at least one game over.
Okay. But then what will happen? You'll have to do it all over, Danny.
Yeah. That's what happens when you make promises to charity.
We didn't say we wanted save scum.
That's true.
But, like, I don't think that... You know what? I'm actually looking at the heart health guidelines, and it looks like anything that reduces stress, and, oh, it specifically mentions save scumming. Okay. It
Specifically mentioned Sonic Genesis for some reason.
Yeah, it says save scumming in Sonic Genesis can reduce your blood pressure by at least 10 points. Please consider this. Danny, please, we worry about you.
Sonic Genesis has proven toxic to gamers and non-gamers.
The
No matter
state of
what.
California has found that Sonic Genesis contains chemicals that can lead to cancer.
You want to know the really stupid way in which gamers intersected with that once? They were selling like a Punch-Out limited edition for Wii Punch-Out back in the day. And it included like a King Hippo chocolate bar and like a Little Mac statue and a replica of Little Mac's boxer shorts.
Okay.
And the boxer shorts had a warning that was all like, the state of California has found that these boxers contain cancer-causing materials. And all the gamers were just centered on that. They were like, no, don't wear the boxers. They're going to give you ball cancer. Because that's how that works.
Yeah, actually, that's not how...
So many good gaming memories. Man, I hadn't thought about that in a while. That was good times. There's a freaking switch here somewhere, like right here.
Well, you just glided.
Yeah. If I wasn't already familiar with Sonic 1, this would just be impossible. As it is, it's like trying to piece together the game in a dream or something. like most of it's there, but the logic isn't. There was a one of those maps going around that was all like that went by Google results to determine the most popular thing in a location. And one of them was Dreams. And the most popular one in both North America and Great Britain was the teeth falling out dream.
Oh my god, I've had that dream.
I didn't see my dream listed, though. My dream is one where I find out I have an extra bathroom I haven't been using, and I'm all like, wow, cool, an entire extra bathroom. Why aren't we using this?
Okay, so you have the opposite dream I have, where I find a disused room in the house and I freak out. And I'm like, ah! Because the idea of having a disused room really freaks...
I'm like, wow, cool. If we just clean this up a little bit, we'll have a whole new bathroom, and it's way better lit, and it looks like it's from a fancier house.
Okay, so you literally have the dream that I have, except that you see it as a positive, and I see it as a negative. It's not like an extra bathroom, but I do occasionally dream that there's an extra room in it, and it scares me.
It's all about perspective, I guess. Well, that was a fun thing to learn about ourselves.
I can't believe we both...
Games truly do bring us together.
Anyways, I actually haven't been in my house in the last few dreams. I keep hanging out at the frickin'
I thought I was
convention center with the hotel that has the elevator that I hate. I have to go up that elevator again in my dream. I hate this.
You have elevator dreams? That sucks.
Yeah, I have an elevator dream where the elevator, one of the shafts doesn't reach all the floors. It only reaches floor 3, 11, and 200 and something. And so I usually use the elevator to try to go to floor 2. And that's cool. You're alive. You're alive, honey.
Goodbye.
Thing. Okay. Okay. Wah, wah. Wah, 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 wah.
That's what this game is like. Those dreams where you try to do something, but your arms are made of jelly.
Oh, I hate those. I have those dreams a lot where I try to do something, but my arms can't move, my legs can't move.
Yeah, yeah. That's exactly what this feels like.
Okay, you're getting out. That's good. That's good. Looks like it's going to go above here. Okay, you're good. You're good.
So in the review for this, say that I said that it was like a dream.
I do get that falling down dream, too, sometimes. It's been a while since I've had it, though.
Is that level 2? Man. Okay, 3 lives coming into Act 3? Labyrinth Zone? We might be able to do this. It's the slowest thing I've ever seen, and I watched a turtle sleep. It really is so slow.
Oh, you've got the nude in public dreams? I have those too. And I'm always on my way to school. It's like, oh, you're on your way to college and you're nude, and I'm like,
I don't have the nude part. I just have the part where like you got a test coming up and you haven't studied.
Yeah, or like in my case, I have a test coming up and I literally haven't been to a single solitary class. I'm always like, I didn't know I was taking this class. I'm like, well, shit, you gotta take the test. Like, okay.
What sucks is in the dream, I acknowledge that I've graduated and I shouldn't be doing this, and it's just like, oh well, you're supposed to do it and you forgot. Like, brain, you did half of the equation there. You remembered that you've graduated, but you filled in the rest of it wrong. Okay, if we just jump across here. Nope. No. Alright, Sonic, let's try this again.
Nice!
I'm gonna feel so much better once we get out of this zone.
Yeah, this zone's scaring me.
It'll be like waking up from a bad school dream. Or a bad Sonic the Hedgehog dream.
Okay, so I'm not the only one who has a dream that they have to go back to their high school for their high school diploma and it's all fucked up? Okay. Wow. I wish other people had the dreams I had, like my weird elevator dreams, though. I want people to complain about this elevator with, because the thing is, the elevator changes shape too. Sometimes it's round, it's a round cabin. Sometimes it moves sideways, like the elevator at Luxor. Sometimes
go.
Oh, nice. It's just a really bad elevator. And I don't know why my brain is just like, all right, you have got to think about elevators. I'm like, what does this mean? Does this mean, like, I've never seen a dream journal about shitty elevator that sucks.
Why, game? Why you do this to me? Sonic, I like you. How could you? Kids played this, Sonic. Little kids. They could have played Danny Phantom and had a better time.
You had a dream you were playing Skyrim and your professor came out to say they hated your grades. That's really
They hated your grades.
He's disappointed.
That's really funny.
Oh my god. Why? Sonic! Sonic!
The momentum was fighting against him there. Did you see what was happening? He was trying to go left while the momentum was pushing him right, and the game didn't know what to do.
Thank you for the 25 elevator bits, Kaboom. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that elevator. The thing is, I'm usually not the only person in the elevator, so we all have to suffer together, and that part I like. We're all like, you know when you have... No, not that they're suffering, but you know what it's like when when you're dealing with something and it kind of sucks, but other people have to deal with it too, and it also sucks, and you're all kind of commiserating.
Yeah.
Like waiting a long time somewhere. It's like that,
Like waiting in line in the theme park.
Yeah, it's like that, except that, you're in an elevator that sucks, and I don't even know what's on the 250th floor of that place. It's like an office of some gaming company, I think. Yeah, now I'm remembering. Yeah, there's a gaming/insurance company that always appears in my dreams.
Is it Ubisoft?
No, I don't know who they are, but they're not French. They're not French.
Determined that much. They are not French. Can you get air here? Well, maybe he doesn't need it because he's invincible.
Oh, now I'm remembering another kind of dream that I have folks who work in call centers, have you had a dream where you're working in a weird call center and it's like your first day on the job and it's just a really weird office? Also, it's part supermarket. I don't know, this keeps happening to me.
I bet parts of that are relatable, maybe not like the entire thing. Fuck you for putting
Why would you
spikes
do
there.
that? No!
like a car crash in slow motion.
Oh, I tore my glasses off. Oh, I am so sad.
That was awesome. Oh man, all these years later, Sonic still makes me smile.
They're adding the Metallica band member skins to Fortnite, Danny.
Good.
When are they going to add... I've actually seen multiple people ask for Three Stooges in Fortnite, and it's not just my friends group. Like, on Reddit, there's like a big,
No way that's beyond our friends group.
Yes, it is! You can check Reddit about it! There's Reddit posts of Fortnite teens.
TikTok teens.
Maybe, sorry, I watched a...
TikTok teens love Three Stooges.
I watched a TikTok documentary today.
Uh-huh.
It was on Netflix, and I was just like, well, I gotta watch something while I play these idle games.
Maybe I should take the down path.
Yeah, that sounds
The up
good.
path, the up path seemed kind of stinky.
Yeah, why isn't Curly's grandson on TikTok?
In case you're new to the show, we occasionally bring up the topic of Curly the Stooge's grandson, who produces viral content on YouTube that involves going to his grandfather's grave.
I got recommended the grave video the other day when I was watching the video about Joe Besser.
It's so grim.
He also does skits. He does like
Man.
funny skits.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like what?
Like he Okay. He will be. It's just him in front of a wall with like other stooges.
Oh, you were so worried on my behalf.
I was.
Nervously eyeing a drowning hedgehog. He's like, Jesus, this might be possible. This part might be impossible.
I'm not scared at all.
Yeah? I had to preserve 100% of my momentum there.
So great.
I had to make the extra effort.
Get that air bubble.
So there's a part at the end of this level that's considered by many to be the hardest part of the game. I'm just hoping against hope that it'll be so slow, it'll be easier somehow.
Thank you, Eddie the Game Orb, for the raid. We are playing Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis, the Game Boy Advance version of the first Sonic the Hedgehog game.
That's perfect, and there's never been a better port. Thanks for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. As I've been saying to other people who raided in, no matter what you were playing, it was better than this. Go, Sonic. Go. Look at him go!
Yes!
I got an extra life.
Sonic Colors Ultimate, nice.
Oh, that's a good one. That's better than this.
Oh, for sure.
My cork.
What happened?
My cork disappear. Damn it! Ah, man. I was literally holding my breath in real life while that happened. That's not healthy. Don't do that.
Yeah, I do that too. So.
No! What? Are you kidding me?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Why is this guy pinballing off all the objects? Okay, well, we went from having 3 lives left to having 1 life left, which is fine. Sonic only ever needs 1 life, as they say. Rings would be pretty cool to have.
Nice.
Oh, man. Oh, no.
You're going.
Any rings? Rings tonight, Queen? Damn it! Alright, let's do it again.
Oh, you can continue. Okay. Okay.
It starts you on Act 3! Oh! Blessed Mother of Gaming.
Who's the mother of gaming?
Korone.
Okay.
I can't think of a better mother of gaming.
Same.
Chat, who's your mother of gaming? Pretend like I didn't say that.
No, definitely pretend that Danny did say that. But pretend that Danny said it like...
Which gaming icon would you like to be your mom?
Yeah. Now, actually, imagine that they said it like this. Which gaming icon would you like to be your mom?
Sound off in the comments.
I should say sound off in the comments more. I want to say that, and I want us to actually get comments on YouTube that are like, my mother would be, Samus.
Yeah, and I would just occasionally get those comments out of context every day for the rest of my life. No thanks.
You would!
No thanks. I already get all those unfiltered, deranged YouTube comments sent to my inbox every day.
Yeah.
I'm nice and normal, thank you. I play Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis.
You are nice and normal. I play, what do I play? Actually, I play Flash games. Is that good?
You play Fortnite.
I actually didn't play... I played, like, a little bit last season, but I haven't played at all. The new season started, and I've just been like, or chapter or whatever, I forget. I've
Cool.
just been... I've been busy watching silent movie stuff. And being like, cool.
Wow, the sophisticate.
No! No! Danny, that's the cool thing about a lot of silent movies. They are not sophisticated. They are just guys splitting their pants and bonking their heads and shit like that. And beating up the cops. They beat up the cops a lot in old silent films.
Let's go back.
It's, you know.
Oh, this is the hard thing.
Wow!
Nailed it.
That was great, Danny.
Here's what worries me. That was my one continue that I had. If I lose that continue, I'd probably have to continue back from the main menu, which I'm afraid would drop you at Act 1 of the Labyrinth Zone. So the stakes are higher than ever. Do I go up from here? Do I lose all my rings? Sonic, you are so slow.
Grounder, what are you doing?
He's broken.
Ah.
Now hang on. This water is not flowing.
Yeah.
And when I go to the right... Oh, let's go. It didn't break this time. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Alright. Hey! This is something.
Is this anything?
This is anything.
I'm jumping.
You are jumping.
I'm a jumping hog.
Danny, if you had a failure hotel, what would you theme it after? What property?
Definitely Sonic the Hedgehog.
You would make a Sonic the Hedgehog hotel?
Without a doubt. Oh, I'm screwed.
I have good news for you.
Well,
The UK had a theme park hotel theme with Sonic the Hedgehog rooms.
why?
Back when
God.
they had a Sonic the Hedgehog ride.
Why has God abandoned us? Are we only meant to suffer?
Get out of my brain. He was trying to get your ass.
He was. He almost did. Well, we found the part that I was afraid of the most.
It's scary. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's
Grounder,
scary.
Stop it.
Grounder, I swear to God.
Nice. There we go. Yeah, there was they rethemed the Pinball Wizard ride at Alton Towers to Sonic for a while. They called it Sonic Spinball, and then they changed it back. But while it was called Sonic Spinball, they actually had a Sonic themed room at their hotel with Sonic toys and ring lights, like light-shaped rings and stuff like that. Nice. Nice. Nice.
He's suffering from his own momentum. Oh man. Once the momentum decides to get going in one direction, you can't change the game's mind. He starts to do that little jittery thing.
I just want you to know that chat has other ideas for your hotel, Danny.
Okay.
The Devil Dumper Doris Hotel.
Oh, there you go.
Wonder
That's a
Dog
good one.
Hotel.
Yeah,
Ernest
yeah.
Evans Hotel.
Oh, Ernest Evans.
I would love.
Floppiest bellhops in town.
I would love that. Their arms would be rotating all over the place. Nice. Would you make the Ernest to make the Ernest Evans Hotel realistic? Would you make everybody dislocate their shoulders and arms before they like can come?
Oh yeah, we would hire our acrobats
Okay.
and contortionists. Hmm? Hmm? Huh? Hmm? Huh? Hmm? Okay.
Huh?
Huh?
That's what I'm saying. Funny you should mention Myst. I know at one point Disney was thinking about doing something Myst-themed at their parks.
Imagine if that would have worked. Imagine if I could have ridden Dr. Robotnik to the top. Can I drown after gaming over? Sonic. Sonic has died. Sonic has died.
Sonic has died.
He died and then he drowned.
Disney was also thinking about doing a Lost-themed attraction at one point as well. They were gonna.
All right, gamers, lock in.
Okay, we're here for a good time and a long time.
Emphasis on long time.
Mm-hmm.
Sonic, even your spin dash sucks.
Time for more heart attacks.
I'm good.
I mean, you're good. I'm you.
It's just hard to watch.
It is hard to watch. It's terrifying. It's one of the scariest things I've seen on Twitch. Blooper team, make this. It's spooky.
All right, I've taken my game over, so next time I reach that point, I'm save stating.
Okay, good.
Just in the interest of providing a good show that is interesting to watch and isn't
12 hours of
isn't
you
12
in
hours
water.
of this. I took my lumps. I suffered as a gamer. Neat. He started pushing.
So is your new name the Suffering Gamer?
Yeah.
That would be a really funny name for a Christian Twitch streamer.
The Suffering Gamer. Let's try and get that monitor again. Can Sonic go to the left? There, he did. Good.
Hey!
I have a theory about this game. Like, it's harder to go left than to go right. He seems to speed up more readily if you push him to the right than the left. Is this crazy talk? Could be.
Could be.
Would you blame me? You can't.
Of course. They want to make it easy.
If it was easy, it wouldn't be a video game.
That's right. Remember, hard video games give you skills for the job market.
Yeah.
Sorry, I think about that anytime I see someone go really up their own butt about From Software stuff. I'm sorry. It just reminds me of the article where they're like, if you play visual novels, these girls won't get the skills they need and they won't be able to compete with the men. Because you need these skills from these video games. And I'm just like, man, no you don't. I'm glad video games have given you good stuff in life. But some of us get the good stuff in life from going outside.
I think there's something to my theory.
Okay.
It really did seem like he was struggling to move left here, while he was more easily able to move right. That's the innovation in gameplay mechanics that I crave, that I was talking about, that's missing from modern games. It really makes you consider the underlying mechanics and how they interact with the game's world. A good game should make you sound like you're eating some really spicy food.
Yeah, you do sound like you're struggling. It's interesting. I have described Danny struggling as interesting.
Well, I'll take it.
Bonk.
Oops. Sure.
Okay.
I feel like I'm barely in control. Like I'm in a dream. And Sonic is showing me an unused bathroom in my house.
Hey, Danny, check this one out.
I think the last time I did that, it was all like, oh, we don't use this bathroom because the light bulb went out and we were too lazy to change it. Even though the bathroom was like twice as big and Had like gold-plated toilets.
Did the
I don't
screen-
think it had gold-plated
Did the
toilets.
screen just flash white for a quick second?
Yeah.
Okay. That's so weird. Nice. You'd love to see it. You'd love to see it.
Love to see a hog make progress.
Mm-hmm.
Hogress.
I was gonna call him the Prague Hog, but yours is better. Oh, Danny! Did I tell you that Six Flags Fiesta Texas is having a Pride event?
Tell me.
They're having a Pride event, not in the main park, unfortunately. It's at the water park, so I really don't care. But they're having a big pool party, big Pride after, calling it the Pride After Party, and it's like 7 to 11 p.m.
The Pride After Party.
Yeah, it's for like after you're done with the Pride Parade in San Antonio or whatever, you go to the Six Flags and go to the pool party where they've got a DJ. And they have a pool in the shape of Texas.
Ooh, okay.
Here's the thing. I don't like water parks because I think water slides are evil. And just I don't do them. They are bad. They should not be created. Have I mentioned that I'm very anti-water slides, chat, before? I hate water slides. I don't like them.
Go off.
I probably mentioned the story, but the reason I don't like water slides is I was in an enclosed slide once and I went down it and then I flipped on because the way it was enclosed, I just slipped up the side and flipped upside down and I rode the water slide down on my face, basically.
Ouch.
And it hurt. And I got a bunch of water up my nose and I was just like, this is really unsafe. And then I just thought about water slides and how they're just like, they're momentum machines, and you just gotta hope that they work that day. And if your body is weird, you might just fly through. And
water slides have killed people.
I don't like them. Yeah, I didn't like it. I was just like, I'm paying money for this. Now I'll do a small slide, a regular slide that's not enclosed, and you just kind of go down it. That's fine.
I'm not paying money to get killed.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. It's like the water park at Universal Studios in Florida where they fucked up the wiring, so a bunch of people were getting like miniature shocks in the pool, and they were like, "Ow, hey!" And then they had to be like, "Yeah, we messed up the wiring. Sorry, you're getting
Sorry, you got electrocuted."
Yeah, like nobody got super hurt, but there was one ride that did hurt people so badly they had to change it because people kept getting like really bad neck injuries. I'm just saying, most rides don't have. Yeah, it's
that's a deadly speed trap for sure.
It's not Action Park. I went to actually. Okay, let me take it back. I went to a little park. It was called Pharaoh's Lost Kingdom. It was cool because it had one of those Namco arcades, but it also had a theme park and water park attached, and it was not. I don't know who I wouldn't call them teenagers. They seemed less interested than most teenagers at theme parks. They were very much like, they didn't give a shit. It wasn't Action Park-ish in the sense, well, I did injure my tailbone there. I got into I don't think I've ever mentioned to you that I got into a go-kart crash. And
oh, really?
Yeah. I think I got a concussion. And afterwards, when I was walking away, the employee came by, looked at me, and he was like, "Yeah, walk it off. You're good. You're good."
I don't want to get in trouble. Walk it off.
Yeah, basically. And I was like, "Yeah, okay." Yeah, I got hit with a blue shell and I ran into a wall. What happened was I crashed into a wall because someone was getting my attention and I looked to the side and I bonked. And they're just like, it was fine.
Well, it's a little head injury.
Yeah, you can ban me. That's fine. I like that park though because it was super cheap and you could get in for like really, really cheap during certain times of the year. They also did a thing where if you had like a carload of people, they would just like charge you one price for the water park. They're like, okay, one van is like $30.
Well, that makes up for it.
Yeah. I did like the lazy river, and I did like the inner tube thing. I didn't like the thing that nearly killed me. I thought that was bad.
Yeah, that gets a thumbs down.
Yeah, thumbs down. Pharaoh's Lost Kingdom no longer exists, which is a shame. It had a lot of really exclusive Namco stuff too. Like, I played a lot of weird Namco games back then. They also had tokens with Pac-Man on them and everything.
Nice.
Yeah, it was really, the arcade was really cool. The theme park sucked.
I had a feeling the drowning countdown wouldn't stop if I was invincible.
Yeah.
I don't think it does that in the original, actually, so fair enough. Oh, come on now. I didn't want to go this way, but momentum determined that, not me.
I just think it's funny because I was thinking to myself, I wonder if Six Flags Fiesta Texas is like...
1, 2, 3, 4? Okay. That guy hit me last time, so I was being extra careful.
I was wondering if, like, Six Flags Fiesta Texas was, like, gay-friendly or whatever, and literally the first thing I see there is, hey, gays, go to our Pride event! Yeah, pool party!
Hey, gays.
They didn't say, but they... And I also didn't notice that they have Six Flags Pride merchandise where it says, like, something about love or whatever and rainbow, but it's also about, like, Six Flags, like, I don't know. Love is a roller coaster, be free. That's not what it says, but it should say that. I want roller coaster themed gay merch. I want that so bad, Danny. Oh my god.
Love is a roller coaster.
It says something more normal than that. It's like... It's like it's Six Flags Love Wins or something like that. I don't know. It's really corny, but it's like, aw, Six Flags, thank you for trying. I respect it.
Don't you push me.
Anyways, I am going to take you to Six Flags Fiesta Texas.
Okay.
Six Flags, but all the flags are different Pride flags. Thank you, Scarlet Swordfish. Yes, that's it. I wish it had the cross-dressing Bugs Bunny. I would love the Bugs Bunny and drag a Pride shirt.
Let's try to get a continue here.
Okay. Danny, get a continue.
Easier said than done, but...
I'm sorry.
God, I forgot how broken this is. It just feels so bad and wrong. Unlike the rest of the game. It's fine.
Okay,
Having a normal time.
I agree that they should do the hip-hop Bugs Bunny shirts, but Bugs Bunny's in drag. I agree. That's one of the best ideas I've heard in a very long time.
That's a great idea. That's how we bring that
fantastic.
back. Wait, what? It just keeps wiggling if you stay on the R? Oh, Sonic, I thought I knew you.
I hate this.
Gotta continue.
Hey!
Hey, hey, gamers! Are you a gamer? Have you ever heard of Sonic the Hedgehog? Answer this gamer quiz to see if you're a gamer. How many of these characters have you heard of? Halo from Master Chief. Pretend I said that backwards. Sonic the Hedgehog. Luigi's mom.
I was gonna say Six Flags Fiesta Texas also has a gamer lounge called E6. And you can, like, it's actually pretty cheap, and it looks, basically, it's a gaming lounge. It just seems like a place for parents to drop off their kids for a few hours, because they have, like, special deals for 3-hour rentals and stuff like that. Pretty cheap, too. It's only, like, $17. So I'm just like, that's so smart for teens! I'm like, you can just drop your teens off to the gaming center, and they can play, like, Fortnite. And
Yeah, and they're out of your hair.
yeah, that's great. And then you can go make out on the roller coasters or whatever. Sorry, the one thing that I've always had a consistent experience with when I've been to Six Flags parks is 18 through 25-year-olds making out hard in line. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but there is something about the lines at Six Flags where people are just so bored.
Six Flags specifically.
I have seen so many. It's a common joke that you're seeing people make out at Six Flags, but people will just, you're just like, okay. I mean, I'm not mad about it. It's just like, as a gay person, I can't be mad at other people having public displays of affection. That seems very hypocritical of me.
I'd be like, man, can't you take me someplace nicer if you're gonna do this?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like,
Disney World or better, okay? I'm not a cheap date.
Okay, so Krungo can confirm that Fiesta Texas also has the teens who are just like, gotta make out while we wait, which is so weird.
Gotta do it. Alright, Sonic.
Nice.
Here's this jump. Nope. Nope. Yeah, nope.
Sorry, I leaned in on that one.
Yeah, you helped. Fucking... It's alright.
It's okay.
My thumb is starting to hurt because I'm pushing the D-pad far, far harder than I would because Sonic is so unresponsive that it makes me think that I can push the D-pad harder and make him more responsive.
Yeah, I guess the reason they're making out in line is because Six Flags doesn't have a makeout ride like a Tunnel of Love or whatever.
Yeah, you gotta provide for that.
Like the Garfield. You've watched a video about the gay Garfield ride.
Yeah, you gotta be gay on the Garfield ride.
Yeah, there's no Garfield ride to be gay on.
That's just a crime.
I guess you can make out at the Alamo. I don't think they'd get... Maybe they would get mad at you for that.
Davy Crockett did it.
I'm sorry. I was...
Whoa!
What happened?
I don't know.
I was just thinking about, someone who would write, speaking of Slash, someone who would write Slash fic about the heroes of the Alamo. That's the thing, though! It would be a perfect setting!
That's so funny.
It would be a perfect setting for a Slash fic.
There we go.
I'm sorry. There are all these men banding together.
You're being invaded. The end is near. Might as well make out with the guy next to you.
Well, I'm prepared for the ghosts of Sam Houston and Davy Crockett to kill me in my sleep.
There were no makeouts at the Alamo. It was a very serious place full of serious men who were all making out. Damn it. Go, Sonic! Oh, Sonic. Oh, Sonic. Do you think anyone's beaten all the Sonic games? Like,
yeah.
All of them, including the spin-offs?
That, I don't know.
Has one person cleared Sonic Labyrinth, Sonic Blast, Sonic 3D Blast, Sonic 06, Sonic and the Secret Rings? Is that a skill set you can expect?
Why?
From one person?
Sorry. That's fine.
I do too. That's the thing that unites us.
Mm-hmm. We all love to play 'em. Will. Oh!
Oh my god. Tension. That's what video games need.
They have plenty of that.
How make water go down? You know? Oh, it's down now. I see. Well, that's cool. I'm having a great time.
You are. I am too.
I love this game. It's such a unique challenge, especially for a game that I've played through so many times in so many different forms. You saw me play a Bad Apple in Sonic 1, right?
Yeah.
That was such a good hack. Sonic hackers are geniuses.
They really are.
Alright, y'all. Save that state. Still gonna use all my lives to determine if I can do this for real, but just as a backup, so we're not all bored out of our minds. It's so hard to move left, dude. It's literally harder to move left. I swear to God, someone dive into the code and find out. Like, you need to make him do a little jump before he can adequately move to the left. Well. I didn't have a choice there. I had to build up momentum. Alright, let's try that again. This time. This is the one. Any second now. What's your favorite song in this game?
I like the drowning music that ends before the countdown ends.
You like the drowning music?
I don't like drowning. I mean, I'm not pro drowning, but I just think it's cool the way the music goes funky.
What's your favorite zone music then?
Oh, okay.
Fucking sicko.
Yeah. I feel bad. In this game, I would...
Oh, what a skip!
Sick. That was sick. That was sick.
What a freaking skip, I says. Oh, all for naught. I'm pro drowning now.
Listen. Yes.
If there was a Labyrinth Zone theme park, would you go?
Absolutely. I really do want to take you to Six Flags Fiesta Texas. Maybe not to the gay pool party. Not because I'm like, but because the idea of going to a pool in public, I would die. It's like, no, thank you. I'd rather play Sonic Genesis.
Other people can enjoy that.
Yeah, they can have a good time. But I would like to take you around Christmas because they do Christmas events. And I know they're not going to be like super great, but I don't care. I want like shitty hot chocolate. I want to see the shitty lights. I want to eat a shitty candy cane.
I want to eat a shitty candy cane.
You would think, yes! As pro-drowning as I am, I should be a bigger fan of water slides. Okay.
I'm not save stating during.
Okay, good.
My gamer pride prevents that. We're going to do this eventually. It just will take many tries.
I believe in you. It would be cool to have a water park that's Sonic themed and it seemed like the water levels. That would actually be pretty sick. Good.
He lost speed while he was walking. I swear to God, he lost speed as soon as he hit the ground and started walking. It's so hard to account for what's going to go wrong because if I could, you know, expect it. But it fucks up in a different way every single time, which is kind of amazing. The one consistent thing, though, it's harder to turn him left.
Get his ass. Go, go, go.
It doesn't even play the boss music here, and yet that's the least of my worries. Man. All right, go back to talking about water slides.
Okay, so like, I wish water parks didn't terrify me. Oh, you know, did you know there's a DreamWorks water park? Have I mentioned that to you before?
I don't think so.
It's located in the American Dream Mall in New Jersey, so it's in that weird, messed up mall. And it's extremely expensive, and they have multiple Shrek-themed slides. Would you go on a Shrek-themed water slide, Dan?
Absolutely not.
Good. Me either. If I had a water park, it would have regular, normal slides that don't kill you. Maybe some maybe some coaster slides, because they do powered water slides where you sit on a raft and it kind of makes you go uphill and stuff like that. But I would have one that's made by a normal person and not the ones that they had at Schlitterbahn that killed people.
Good choice.
I would have no water slides that could kill you. I also wouldn't have a wave pool that could kill you. That's another problem. Good.
Oh, man. Please go left.
Well, he did.
Eventually he did. That's a new PB, I think. Sonic the Long-Suffering Hog. He doesn't even get a real game this year. He gets a remake of something that came out only about 10 years ago.
But he gets Blue Shadow.
But it has a really weird name now that sounds like gay porn. That's how they sell it to the Sonic fans.
Yeah, they'd be like, hey!
Sonic X Shadow, we're finally doing it, eh?
I guess they're an okay couple. I much prefer Sonic and Eggman.
Really?
Yeah, why not? Screw it. Who cares?
He used to be Dr. Ken Tobor's loyal assistant.
Loyal assistant.
Yeah. So there's a lot of room to grow there.
So, you know, it's what they used to have to call it back in the day, so you wouldn't get in trouble.
Yeah. Back in the 50s. Why is that funny to be Sonic beat around in the 50s?
Sonic and the Eggman are confirmed bachelors.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, I've been gay since at least the 50s. They really didn't like that back then.
Thank you, and beyond, for the 83-month resub. The Master System version is better. Also, hi, welcome.
I agree with you.
Right, this version is pain.
And thank you for the sub.
Thank you.
Barp. 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 That's the stream now. How late is it now? Midnight? Have we hit midnight yet?
It's almost 10.
Really?
Yeah. It's 9:57.
Good.
Yeah, you're doing good.
How do I deal with some of those parts? Even if I do know... Okay, assuming that the going left is broken thing is real and isn't just a product of my mind, how do I account for that then? Man, I swear it's a thing. I will go to my grave with this conspiracy theory that Sonic moves worse when he's going to the left in Sonic GBA. Alright, that was the toughest part.
That was good.
Oh,
Okay.
blessed day.
Nice.
Oh, cursed day. Feeling good about taking that break next week.
You earned it.
I think after this, no one could say that I haven't earned it.
How did you get a ring?
Good question. I think I just started with one.
Okay.
Oh, Sonic, come on.
I'm fine. No, you don't start with 1, you start with 0.
What's your take on the whole Eggman versus Robotnik thing?
I prefer Robotnik because it's what I grew up with, but it's also Robotnik is one of the most 90s-ass villain names I could think of, so...
Yeah, it has remnants of the Red Scare and whatnot.
Yeah, it does! I never even thought of that!
Yeah.
Wow! Wow! Wow, I never even realized that, yeah!
Yeah, that
before the
connotation isn't there in Japan.
Yeah.
Eggnik, there we go. That's a name that everyone can be happy with.
Yeah, Okay, I never even realized, yeah.
Alright. Okay. No. Hang on.
Okay.
Sorry to sound angry here, but
No,
I
it's
kind
okay.
of am. This is me going to the right.
Mhm.
Normal, right? Okay, this is how he goes to the left.
Hey!
Right? Okay, right. Normal. Left. Ugh. He legitimately struggles. It takes him twice as long to get up to speed if he's going to the
Why?
left. And yet that's less helpful to know than you would think, because there's not much space here to work with. And whenever you need to go left, you're just basically screwed to the moon. As is a common turn of phrase. Oh, man.
I also want to know what happened to this port. It must have been like a programming error or...
How do you do that? It's such an interesting bug. Gotta go right. You have to.
You have to, or else Sonic won't do it.
Was that their logic? Like, yeah, we know it's broken, but most of the time you're going to be going to the right anyway, so... Yeah, you know, screwed to the moon.
Yeah, it's great.
You're not the only one turning into the Joker
We're
out
all
there.
Joker ride. Speaking of Joker, they have a Joker ride at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. And it's the line that you go through is like a freaky fun house. I don't want to go on the ride, but I really want to go through the line. Is that normal?
No.
No, it's not. I know, but I'll probably just ride the ride because I want to see the line.
You could watch a video.
They got animatronics at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. Can you believe that?
No.
I can't, but they do. They have one of the roller coasters has two fairly basic animatronics inside of it that like warn you about going on the roller coaster because it's going to kill you or whatever.
Yeah, this is Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis on GBA. It is so messed up. The whole left thing. I thought I was just going crazy, but no, that's an actual thing. It's easier to move him right, and he moves kind of normally to the right. Should I just start reloading the state so we save the climbing time?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think there were multiple people who were like, hey, maybe you can make a save at the top. Which is not a bad idea.
Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna skip through this part.
No, don't.
I have to do this in one clean run to save my gamer face. My gamer face.
I love that Lady Gaga song. Lady
Gaga
Gaga
gamer
was in Fortnite.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm so dead. That's one drowned hog.
Right. What? Game on!
Okay. Alright. Let's stay calm. Let's stay calm. That was a weird interaction, but okay, sure. We did it. One small mercy, you can make a big jump at the end to replenish your air. Did y'all feel that? I felt that. I felt that deep inside my soul. That was busted. That was so busted. Even knowing that it's busted, I couldn't account to make it non-busted. I've played so many jank games, you know me. I know how to adjust to a game's shit factor.
You're good at that.
This is the game that finally broke my my gamer ability. The whole going left thing. That's gonna make me mad until the day I die.
It should. It's so mean.
What other game does that? Oh, remember this game?
Yeah.
I think this is my favorite Zone song in the game.
Yeah, I think this is my favorite too. Sorry, I feel so much more relaxed now that you're out of that area.
I do too. There's some bullshit in the rest of the game too, but none of it that takes place underwater, under a time limit, where it's hard to move left, and you have to constantly move left and be very precise.
Danny, will you ritualistically destroy your own personal copy of this game as revenge for what's happened?
No, I'm not the angry game guy.
Yeah, you're not.
Maybe I should turn into the angry game guy just for this game. Besides, it's complete in box. That could be worth money someday. Weirdly enough, a lot of GBA games have gone up in price. Like Metroid Zero Mission is like $200 fucking now or something. Sonic Genesis never increased in price.
That makes sense. Are loose cards still good to sell, or will they get mad at you?
They're still good to sell. You just have to open them up and confirm that they're real.
Okay, because I have some real cards. Sorry, like I said, I've been mentioned a few times. I've been selling my old games and stuff to become a Laserdisc freak. And yeah, I might get rid of some of my old GBA games, get those out of my hair since I don't play them, and turn them into things like a Laserdisc copy of PCU.
Gotta get PCU.
I gotta get PCU.
Very next level, complete it first try in 1:30.
Yeah.
That's gaming. You know.
Thank you.
just in case.
We love when you do this.
Just in case. So I never have to do that ever again. Man, I wish this game didn't make me use save states.
Sorry.
I wanted to be able to do it legit, and I think I could. Every other part of the game, I think I'm capable of doing. But, oh my god. That one part, the one part you would think would be the biggest problem, it is the biggest problem. That was... God, this is so cool. I love video games.
What killed you?
Okay. All right. I have the stream up, and I was watching the replay as it happened, and nope, I still didn't see what killed me. So nice, excellent, awesome. Alex, we're gonna be going until 5 in the morning.
I know. I'm just using this stream as a way to try to convince you to get into, if not theme parks, I'll at least get you to want to go to Six Flags Fiesta, Texas.
By the end, I'll be like, it's not playing Sonic Genesis. I'm up for it.
Man, maybe we could go to the gamer lounge and be like, can we emulate some ROMs here? Can we play some Sonic Genesis? We brought our own.
He did it again.
You're good.
Do you remember the Voodoo Lounge?
Yeah, actually.
That was like the one thing that was advertised so heavily in the time that it was happening. The Rolling Stones Voodoo Lounge tour.
Oh, that! I was confusing it with Lava Lounge.
No.
Danny,
What? These are broken too? Anyway, that's just one of many commercials that I can't forget because they played it a billion times on Nickelodeon or whatever. Is this possible? I... Cool.
Okay.
This game won me back over. I'm a fan again.
Lava Lounge was a chain of stores that sold, do you remember the lounge revival of the mid-90s? Kind of went along with the swing revival?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a store that catered and selling stuff like that, like Lounge Lizard style.
Why did I bring up the Voodoo Lounge tour anyway?
I don't know. We're running, our brain hurt.
The latest in relatable content. Rolling Stones tour from 30 years ago that they advertised every advertising block on Nickelodeon.
What I most remember about Lava Lounge is that for no reason at all, they had a deck of VR machines in the back that you could play, and they were those really old 90s ones, and it was like it was a pterodactyl one.
Oh, they had Dactyl Nightmare?
Yeah, they had Dactyl Nightmare.
Oh my god.
You could get like a lava lamp, you could get like a printed silk shirt that was really big back then. Nice! You got an emerald! And you can play Dactyl Nightmare.
I got an emerald.
Nice. What was that noise? Is everything okay?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah, the mall that place was at with Dactyl Nightmare still exists too. Last I checked, it was doing really well. Or if not really well, like it's not dead, so you know that's good enough for me. Hate those guys.
I don't like those guys. They just slow you down. That's not a fun enemy. I'm feeling good now. I can't be Grump. Alex,
Yes.
I guess this is more of a question for the chat.
Chat.
If we were the game Grumps, who would be Grump and who would be not so Grump?
That's a good question. Because it depends on the game and the situation.
Yeah, we've both been grump. And we've both been not so grump. Fucking goddamn
Bullshit.
shit ass. I'm not grump. Danny would be grump, Alex not so grump.
Okay.
You think so?
I think so.
I don't want to be the grump. I want to be a cool, game-loving person on the internet. It could go either way.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad that some people think that.
It really does depend. If I'm having to deal with multimedia, then I become the grump.
When I have to sit back and just watch your multimedia streams, I'm not so grump.
You absolutely are not so grump during my multimedia streams. You love them.
Yeah.
I need to do more of it. I have the Texas multimedia one's gonna be so good. It has I'm not gonna spoil, but there's some really good stuff in there.
I swear you're supposed to go up higher than these things allow in this version, but whatever. Just kind of hoping that is this the beginning of the level? that was the beginning of the level. Alright.
Pissed off. I'm really pissed off.
Alright, maybe I am grump.
I am pissed off at this. You should be grump at this. Yeah, maybe lower is better. I'm very grump at this.
You'd think it would be based on where you are on the seesaw that does it, but it seems to be just kind of random. Like, even if you're at the very edge. Come on. Come on, Sonic. Sonic! We gotta go. My vacation starts as soon as I finish this game, Sonic. I don't think there's a worse way to play Sonic 1.
Absolute worst.
I don't think there is. Obscuratory in our Discord was talking about, they work for the Video Game History Foundation, and they talk about categorizing games and stuff. And they said that this game is so different from the original, they don't consider it a port, they consider it an original work.
It does feel like that.
And even though it's supposed to be a direct port, I agree with that. It just feels so different. It's just that messed up. Between this and Smash Pack on Dreamcast, yeah, that Dreamcast version had some bad music, but it played okay. And at the beginning it goes Sega because it has that messed up sound emulation.
Oh, I love that so much. Oh, but I don't like video games. That's not
No,
fair.
yeah.
I haven't, other than some Flash games that I was trying out just for fun, I need to find a new game to play.
It's time to give gaming a break. That was awesome.
Nice. Oh, yeah, get it.
Get it, Sonic, get it. That hog, he can get it.
He can.
I don't know if I'm excited for the third Sonic movie anymore after having seen Sonic the movie 2. Like, which exotic location are they gonna take a paycheck from this time to have a wedding scene at? If you're unaware, the reason why Sonic 2 had a half-hour-long family wedding subplot is because the state of Hawaii gave them money to film there, thus justifying ruining the entire film. That's why I like video games. Gamers can't be bought. That's a joke, too.
I was gonna say I have bad news.
You got a movie with a 3-foot-tall echidna and a hedgehog And his little fox buddy with 2 tails who can fly because he has 2 tails, and that explains it somehow. And you focus on the characters who aren't even in the game that you went to see the movie for. What's wrong with you? Not anyone watching this. I know you had no.
You guys are normal.
You had if it was up to you, that would be 90 minutes of pure hog action. Okay, well it worked that time. Oh, and the guy respawns whenever it works.
Okay, so
This is so good.
so you're turning any, and I mean any, video game into one of those prestige series that makes non-game that they like try to put out for non-gamers.
Right.
What game series? What game would you make into a?
Makai Mura,
Okay,
Ghouls and Ghosts.
okay. Who would you star?
Uh,
Yes.
fucking, I don't know. I don't care about actors.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's
It
fair.
maybe it should be all CG.
Okay.
Or like anime, like the Castlevania anime, which
Oh, okay.
I also haven't watched.
I think an anime would be a good idea, honestly. We could get, I was trying to think who'd be the funniest, but I don't know why I just immediately thought Jeremy Renner as Mr. Moore or whatever. What are you supposed to do here?
Good question. Look at this, I guess. Also, I went up instead of down.
Hey! Okay!
It worked!
I just think a Makamura anime would be very good. It would be all like... They
Yeah.
would
Let Arthur say fuck.
Arthur would say fuck. You would be able to see it all through his boxers.
Oh yeah, nothing to the imagination. Full dick print. Anyway, that Hawaii scene ruined Sonic. These guys are gonna explode and kill me.
Good job avoiding that.
Thank you. It's called creative freedom, alright?
If I was making a prestige TV show, I would have it be about Fortnite just to see them try it. Be like, yeah, try it. Try to make the game about El Chapulín, Colorado, and
Yeah,
ghost fighting.
you have to incorporate all the characters.
All of it. All of them.
Every last universe, you have to make them fit together. You should add the Blues Brothers to Fortnite.
That would be sick, actually. Dan Aykroyd probably wouldn't mind.
Oh yeah, he's never met a dollar he didn't like. He'd write like a 500-page script for it.
He would.
And it would incorporate like the paranormal. Well, it's nice you're able to jump up and hit him in this version. Dum, 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 dum,
It's
dum.
cool. What?
I disagree with that, but sure.
Me too.
I'm not counting on this working as intended, so I'm just gonna jump up and hit him.
He's not dead yet. You hit him like a billion times.
I've hit him like 5 times.
Okay, there we go.
Hey, Starlight Zone complete.
Gritty prestige trauma of Ninja Jajamara-kun. And the thing is, I'm sure that if I was a non-gamer, I'd probably like these gamer TV series more, but it's because I know them that when I see them making sly references to the game, I'm like, I don't like this. I'm a gamer who hates references. What does that mean?
I don't think gaming is for you, honestly. Gaming is like 99% memes nowadays.
Kinda is.
We're not about the memes. I say playing Sonic Genesis.
I'm gonna say a little bit.
What do you think? Take a death here? To replenish my stock of lives? I think that's the smart play. Oh, Phantasy Star Prestige series or movie?
That
My
would
God.
be sick, actually. That I would
That
watch.
would go hard.
That would actually go really hard. There's a game series I need to play through.
I love Phantasy Star. 1 was amazing for the time. And 4 still stands up as being really playable.
I just like RPGs.
This is the hard path through the level.
Okay.
I just realized.
Uh-oh, be careful, please.
You're supposed to take the bottom path, I think. Dubba 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 dubba.
Okay, a Willy Beamish movie, but it's Willy's like talk. Oh my god, a Willy Beamish movie where it's framed by him relating his life by conversations with his therapist about all the horrible things he had to go through.
You feeling lucky?
Does he have a monkey?
I said, are you feeling lucky? But
Oh,
yeah,
and yeah, apparently he has a monkey.
he has a monkey.
He has a monkey now.
The frame rate is taking a dump. This is obscene to me. Whoa!
No! Why would you do that? You sick!
You about to call Sonic a sick fuck?
Yes.
It's true.
This is getting me gamer moded. Man, I should play Fortnite tomorrow. It's been a while.
Based and gamer moded. Oh man. Oh man.
Oh, sick, sick, sick. How was that pig?
It's Mr. Pig. I'm pretty sure that's his official name.
Mr. Pig?
Yeah, Mr. Pig.
Good name. Nice!
Easy.
Nice! You know, I'm glad they don't have more movies with monkeys in them. I'm glad that we've kind of moved past.
There used to be a lot of those.
Yeah, we kind of moved past a lot of that, which is
The
nice.
longer you play, the slower the game runs. It feels like it. Like, for real, for real. It feels like the game has, like, a memory leak or something. This is me not caring anymore.
It's okay, it's crap brain. More like crap brain.
Crap brain zone, that's where I'm in. These are busted. Oh, no. Oh, Sonic. Why'd you go that way?
It's fine.
Beep beep.
This is how normal video games play. I think if I had to choose a video game to make into like a theme park, I know that of course they did the Tower Draga ride and some things like that. I think, you know who it's time to bring back?
Who?
That's right, the Floygan brothers. Floyganville. Imagine it in your head. You got a guy dressed as Moigel. You got a guy dressed as.
I can always count on you for ideas that no one wants.
You don't want to be served the worst hamburger of your life by Floigel? Moigel?
Floigel Moigel isn't a character. It's Heugel and Floigel. It's Heugel and Moigel Floigan. Damn it. You're getting me to mix it up now. Wow, if you're looking for games that ruin the Retro Pal's brains
This
to add
is
to your
it.
playlist, is this game and the original Hide-Lide. Yeah, alright, Sonic. You can do that. This song sounds really mobile phone to me.
I feel bad because I'm trying to think of something to say, and all I can think about is, Danny, this is really not useful to anyone in anything. This is some dog tier content. But Danny,
Yeah, what's your dog tier content?
this week, HEB is having a sale on their chips where you can get 2 bags for like $3.50.
I'm really fucked now. You have to go fast and go left. Yeah?
Yeah, they're 2 for $5, and there's a $1.50 off coupon if you buy 2. So it's 2 bags of chips for $3.50.
Wow, what a deal!
That's
Come
actually
on,
a really good deal, and it's their brand of chips, which are really good.
come on down to Texas.
HEB's chips are they make their own chips, and they're really good.
They are. They are.
They have a everything bagel flavor that keeps going out of stock, and they finally got it back in stock. So I'm actually going to go there tomorrow on my day off to buy some, so I can have it for all the
What
other
the-
freaks get 'em. Whoa!
That one came unmoored.
Whoa! 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 Hold
Dr.
on.
Robotnik, your machine is breaking down.
I love watching you succeed.
Me too. Hagel and Bagel Flagon.
Does HEB make their own cheese puffs? I think so. They have cheese puffs that are they have Carolina Reaper cheese puffs and ghost pepper cheese puffs. Have you seen those, Danny?
I have not.
Don't eat them. That seems scary.
There's ghost peppers.
You eat them and you just I'm afraid of those.
You turn
chips.
into a ghost.
Because what if you eat those chips and you get those cheese puffs and you get all over your fingers and you wash your hands, but you got a little bit left, and you're like, oh, my eye hurts. You're getting Carolina Reaper in your eye.
No, no. This part pays tribute to silent movies.
Oh, it does.
Once again,
Mm-hmm.
a little save state is a treat. Let's see if I can make the secret way. Nope. Nope. Really couldn't. There we go.
There you go.
Now we're in business. Now we're gonna beat a video game.
There we go.
I thought we'd be playing multiple games tonight. What a joke. This is something like the third really hard game I've played in a row where I really, really underestimated how hard it would be.
Yeah, I respect that.
You respect me not being able to estimate a game's difficulty.
I was gonna say I respect the game's difficulty for going on.
Me too. I don't respect that. Give to me un ring. Thank you. What are we gonna do to follow this up? What's a harder game than this?
Oh, that's a good question. I still think we should play more Floygan Brothers.
Not on your life. I despise them, the Floygans.
We have played a Week of Garfield before. Have we played through a Week of Garfield?
I've beaten a week of Garfield.
Okay.
I don't think I've done it on stream, though. It's not a bad idea. That game's not impossible. I think it's probably easier than this.
Coming to loathe the hog.
Not his fault. Never mind, I hate the hog.
Great! Great!
When I get up here, I'm gonna get hit by the spike.
Okay, okay. We're back. We are so back.
This is intense. It shouldn't be, but it is. Do you think the audience was holding its breath?
I am! I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that, Danny? Why would you do that?
A ring fell on my head. Isn't that nice? Oh. Give me that right. Thank you.
We're not mad. You're normal brained. You're not scrap brained or crap brained. We are normal brained.
I'm so mad at this game for making left being the harder direction to push.
Nice.
That is crazy to me.
Yeah, the screen keeps glitching out and stuff. It's very interesting. Nice! Nice!
Oh, Sonic, you have so much trouble going left. But I need you to go left this one time. Please. Thank you. It's true. If you're going to the left, you're playing it wrong. Oh, man. For the record, I did this game legit. I just save stated in front of the Labyrinth Zone boss and had to do that like 10 times. That's the one time when I did something that couldn't be done on original hardware. Just want to state it for the record. Oh, you can't see the top ones. You can't see the top ones.
Is that bad?
It's pretty bad. Maybe I should just take this, take it easy.
Yeah, just chill.
Treat this as vacation.
Mm-hmm.
So, everybody who's still watching, all three of you, what's your favorite part of Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis?
My favorite part was the labyrinth zone where you almost died, where you died a bunch of times, and it was really scary.
Weird, that was my least favorite part.
I thought, I as a viewer...
Why did I do that?
But you got that scrap brain.
Yeah.
Chat like when you got killed on the moving blocks.
Yeah, that was a classic.
Oh yeah, when you died for no reason in Starlight Zone. That was my favorite.
That was pretty cool.
I like how drowning lasts longer than the drowning music. Yeah.
I think this is the strat.
Please clip that. Favorite part is that you run slower to the left. It's so funny.
All right, this is the
so
second part.
funny.
This is the second time I'm using save states, something you can't do on original hardware, so I cheated twice. You see what I'm trying to do here, though,
I
right?
do, but it seems like that would kill you.
I think we should just use all the abilities we have available to us.
It's fine.
What are you going to do this weekend?
Me? Oh, man, that's a great question. Well, tomorrow I'm going to HEB to pick up snacks.
Okay.
And then I'm going to... Oh, man. I'm going to watch probably a documentary or a movie. I haven't figured out which one. Maybe a silent movie. I'm going to watch it on the big TV. And then I'm going to make you watch the Jenny Nicholson church play video.
Okay.
We're watching that together no matter what. You just have to see it.
That sounds fun.
That's a video that I will occasionally put on for comfort food. I'll be like, I'm not feeling good. Let me watch Iron Man get crucified.
You think
Nice.
that's where we should pivot after, the fall of Twitch?
Church plays where we crucify IP?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. We could crucify Son. Danny, which video game property would you turn into an Easter play? I know you're gonna say Makaimura, which would actually work because you do defeat Satan in that.
Yeah.
And you do, much like Jesus, you do die.
And you have to do a second loop.
Yeah! If you think about it, Jesus' resurrection was the original second loop.
I don't know. What are other video games? It's hard to think of other video games other than Sonic at the moment. My life has been consumed with him. You know what? I'll do it. I'll crucify Mario.
Okay, you're gonna crucify Mario?
Yeah, he's had it coming.
Do you think Mario can bear the weight of the cross?
I don't think he can.
Okay.
Let's put that to the test.
Alright, chat, we're crucifying Mario. Happy,
Easter.
It's not... I guess it's Easter. I guess it could be Easter again. Happy Pride from Retro Pals. We're crucifying Mario.
Just think, we'll have half of our obligations done in just a couple minutes. Half of our charity promised milestones will be complete.
Thank you, everyone, again for being so generous during our charity stream. We really
Yeah, that was
appreciate
awesome.
That, yeah.
I grumble about this game, but I don't grumble about how much y'all managed to raise for charity. Happy Mascot Good Friday.
Here we go. One more little Robotnik.
Little Robotnik.
Little Robotnik. The little Robotniks.
You know about Dr. Kintobor, right?
Yes.
Okay. I mentioned that earlier, but I didn't follow up on it, or if you just thought I was making something up.
I had the original comic that was given away.
All right, good.
Little clone, yeah, no, I took it out of the magazine it was in, and I kept it with me forever. I thought it was the coolest thing. I don't know why I really was into that. Okay.
Kids today don't know about Dr. Kintobor. Visit your local library for more. He's going slow. Now he's dead.
Easy.
We did it! We finished Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis with great difficulty. Far greater difficulty than I expected. But it's done.
Were we gonna rank this?
Oh yeah!
Sorry, my brain is so dead.
Without a doubt, the worst way to play Sonic 1, officially. I can confirm that firsthand now. Oh, man. Feel bad about cheating. But on the other hand, we'd still be in Labyrinth Zone if I didn't. So I don't feel bad about that. I'm deflating like a Macy's Thanksgiving parade float.
God.
You know, Sonic did that once.
Yeah!
He hurt a cop. Let's see if the demo player has trouble moving left. He kind of does. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this. Wait, these credits don't reflect this port. Well, whatever. Yeah, are these demos gonna desync or? We freaking did it. I feel so good
You
about that.
freaking did it. I just watched and laughed.
I hope y'all had some good laughs tonight. I was laughing. Every time Sonic refused to move left, every time Sonic died to nothing, I was laughing on the inside. No one wanted to be credited for this. This is a ton of fun. Glad to hear it. Good.
Yeah.
I was worried I was grumping a little too hard. It's not serious grumping. I'm not a gamer grump.
No, you're not.
I'm just a regular grump.
Danny's normal grump.
And Alex is not so grump.
Yeah, unless I'm playing, and then I get really drunk.
And we're the gay grumps.
Ha! Happy Pride!
Not an irate gamer. Allowed some grump? Okay. I like to think that I'm allowed a little bit of a grump. I just don't want it to define my personality.
God, no.
Cool move, demo player.
Whee!
Alright, Sonic, here's your big moment. He's struggling pretty hard. Excellent. Awesome. Perfect. No notes. 10 out of 10. As scripted. So good. So freaking good. Folks, now is your time to make your voice heard. Depending on what you feel, tell us whether you think this game is better or worse than Bubsy Claws Encounters of the Third Kind for Super Nintendo and Genesis. Give us an RP Angel Bubsy or an RP Devil Bubsy, depending on how you feel. Well, let's just look at the chat here. It looks like a Devil Bubsy followed by a Devil Bubsy. A couple more Devil Bubsies, and it looks like there's a Devil Bubsy there. Angel Bubsy, wow, so someone likes this.
Okay.
That's good. I see many, many, many Devil Bubsies. I see a Trash, a Devil Bubsy, followed by, guess what, another Devil Bubsy.
Oh, just around a week of Garfield. Okay.
It's looking like this is beneath Bubsy. Yeah, this is...
This is beneath Bubsy for sure. We know that.
Again, to restate, this is the worst way to play Sonic 1. There's some crappy ports. There's ports with problems, but this one hurts. Just because you move slower to the left than to the right, that is
Home Improvement has better controls, so I think it's worse than Home Improvement.
An evil genius wouldn't be able to come up with something that diabolical.
All right,
That
now
something
we're
that
getting to the
shitty.
right range.
Something that shitty could only be done accidentally, and that's kind of beautiful.
Okay. How are we feeling about... What's over here? How are we feeling about, let's see. So, I think it's worse than Elf the movie.
Yeah.
I think it's worse than Lumna Wedding Bell.
I think it's better than No Rules Get Fat, if we're comparing GBA games.
Okay.
That one was fucked up and offensive. This was merely offensive on a mechanical level.
No Rules Get Fat's really low down here.
What's our next highest rated GBA game?
Let's see, we got, not the Mousetrap Hotel. We got the Flintstones, Big Trouble in Bedrock.
This is so much worse than the Flintstones' Big Trouble in Bedrock.
Alright, okay, I do believe it's below that.
Okay, so this will be our second worst GBA game we've ever ranked.
Alright.
Where are we down here? Hudson Hawk for NES?
I think it's better than Baby Joe and Go... No, it's not better than Baby Joe and Going Home, I'm sorry.
I like Baby Joe a lot more than this.
Around a week... I saw an ask for around a week of Garfield. I think that's actually a smart range.
That's pretty close to where I want it, I think.
Okay, Hardhead 2. Better or worse?
Worse.
Worse than Hardhead 2. Worse than Scunny and Rosie? Now we're talking.
Tasahiru Masashi no Princess ga Ippai was a miserable game with a miserable backstory. And I still think this is worse. How about Virtual Bart? Do we think Virtual Bart is better than this?
There we go. Now we're talking.
Virtual Bart is one of those games where I've described that not only is it bad, but it's bad in kind of a depressing way that leaves you feeling like an empty shell afterwards.
Virtual Bart is better. I agree.
I think Virtual Bart's better too.
Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle and Friends on Genesis. Here we fucking go.
Worse? Okay, Dark Castle. There's a game that's mechanically incredibly difficult to play. How about we say better than Super Mario Bros. Special?
That's what I was thinking, between Mario Brothers Special and Rallo Gump.
You think so?
Both have inscrutable controls, both feature mascots, and yeah, I think it should go there.
Mario Brothers Special is also fucked up in a similar way. It's familiar, but also it controls bad, and it's just rotten to the core in terms of level design. Mega Man for DOS. I like it more, I think. That's so fucked up to think, but I think I do.
Okay.
How about between Mega Man and Rallo Gump?
Okay, I think that's fair. Chat between Mega Man and Rallo Gump. Going once. Sounds good? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it, okay.
Let's do it.
That was Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis.
There's worse games to play, but not many.
What happened?
What did happen?
No! What happened? My list got messed up. Undo! Undo!
Cool.
Undo!
Sonic comes back from the
Undo!
grave to mess up our spreadsheet. You evil hog. It's just that cursed.
Okay, well... I need to rename this to Mega Man. Okay.
Sonic the Mega Man.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Mega the Hog.
Mega Hog.
Yeah. Now, how far down in the list is this? Is this like bottom 20? It feels like it should be.
We are... Let's see how far down we are. We are in the bottom 20.
Okay, let's count up from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
17th worst game.
The 17th worst game we've ranked here on Mascot Friday. There are worse games, but man, this one felt like a real trial. Probably because we had to play through the whole thing. A lot of the games that ranked worse, we didn't even play through. Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis. You can't say that I've never played through it. If you were to accuse me of that, you'd be wrong.
You'd be a liar!
And with that, we're done. That is a week of streams. I feel good about this week. We did so much. We beat Sonic Genesis. We beat hard mode of Virtual Highlight. Oh yeah, we also raised $3,000 for charity. That was that whole thing.
That was great.
That was
I like
pretty
that we
neat.
did that.
I like that. Thanks once again to everybody for making this possible and for making me play through Sonic Genesis tonight. Your cruelty has helped a lot of people. I really appreciate all the donations and help this week. We'll be off next week to rest and recalibrate. I think I've deserved that after all we've been through, all the trials and tribulations of this week. But we'll be back the week afterwards with whatever our patrons vote for us to play. Up now is a poll for you at patreon.com/retropals if you're at the $5 tier. We're going to do something crazy the week after next. We're going to do something absolutely nuts. This week's poll theme is good games.
Good games.
Should we play games by Natsume or Treasure? Whichever one wins will get a special Retro Pals Wednesday showcase, so vote carefully. Consider it well, won't you?
Please consider it well.
Okay, I'm going to look for a raid target. Alex, wrap us up.
We're also on YouTube, youtube.com/retropals. We post full-length highlights of our streams there. Our latest one is a look at Nintendo's Arcade Origins, featuring many, many monkey games. So if you want to see more monkeys, do check that out. We also have a Discord. Let me drop that link in the chat. You can join us there to chat about our streams, chat about cats, and other video game news. So yeah, join us there if you'd like. And as for social media, we are on Blue Sky and co-host, cohost.org/retropals. We post when we go live there, when we've got new videos up on YouTube, and all the RetroPals news you can use. And last but not least, if you want to see a stream from me next week, I'm going to do a shout out to me because I'm cool.
Shout out to Alex.
You can follow me. I'll be doing a little stream on next Tuesday, so you can watch that. Oh, oops. I did shout out.
Shout out.
Yeah, they're like, oh, that doesn't work. And I'm like, oh.
That's a painful shout out.
Ow, shout out. There we go.
Yeah, Alex runs some good streams. Lots of good, back in the day, ephemera and training videos and multimedia and whatnot.
Yeah, it's very multimedia focused if you're interested.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing what you got in store.
Yeah.
Well, one good game deserves another. And what better game is there than Daikatana, the PC classic from John Romero? Our friend Eltriok is playing that right now. It's not Sonic Genesis, you can say that much at least. I hope he's having a good time. This game looks kind of amazing. I only played the first half hour. I remember shooting a lot of bugs and frogs and stuff. But apparently this game has more than just that first swamp level. He seems to be in some kind of icy area. Never seen this side of Daikatana. All right, y'all. Have a good weekend. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching.
See ya, folks.